Testing, alright. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, aim.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the A, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pimp C was a guy before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, C0 taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw seldom. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see, I'm from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back to Texas. I've been feeling like Luca, how I bought that shit a blessing. Number one rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me or the guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these shots at first, bet he die on that stretcher. These diamonds, I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, Sauce having hoes in on drink. Young Nasa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
Tell where my head was at when you found me. Me and you went to hell, looked back just to find peace. Man, I thought I had everything, I was lonely. Now you're my everything, I was lonely. I missed a lot of love with a lot of drugs, then I found you. She liked petty crime, she had green eyes like Mountain Dew. And where she go, I'll never know, her friends bounce to. I guess it's their loss, cause they'll never know what we'll amount to. And would you be my light, be my yellow? PYT walking down Portobello, put a smile on his face at the end of the day. MDMA helped us fly away. Who'da known you would save my life? Who'da known you would fly my kite? Could you tell? Could you tell where my head was at when you found me? Me and you went to hell, looked back just to find peace. Man, I thought I had everything, I was lonely. Now you're my everything, I was lonely.
I could tell where your head was at when I found you. You know I fixed things that are broken, so I was bound to make you smile before me, you didn't know how to. Oh, but I'm here now, baby. No life been laughing lately, so I'll save you if you say I was over love, that I had enough, then I found you. Oh, I was no doubt stressed out without you. All we got is us, when nobody does, I got you. For your sanity and my mentality.
Could you tell where my head was at
when you found me?
Me and you went to hell, and back just to find peace. Man, I thought I had everything, I was lonely. Now you're my everything, I was lonely. Yeah.
GM.
Hey, man.
How are you today?
Not bad. You know, casual Monday.
Is it, dude? I mean, what's been cooking? What's been cooking? What you been up to?
Not a lot of trading, but there is a lot of stuff that's gone on, in my opinion. Like a lot of stuff that's happened in the space.
Let's hear it.
Well, we talked about pretty much everything this morning, but there's a few things I think we missed. We didn't even talk about the Cool Man Universe team doing what they did.
A little bit.
Oh, did we get into it? Okay, I must have missed that. Must have asleep. Yeah, and is Frentech going live today?
I got delayed till Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, my whole timeline is a lot of Frentech and
I was blows up Frentech too.
Just people talking about that. I have very small allocations to both, so higher. Like much higher.
It's fair take.
How many points did you have for Aguilar?
Oh, fuck all, dude. Like,
yeah, dude, I was pretty mad about it.
I mean, like I staked such a small amount. That's why I took my money off.
How much did you stake?
Like 0.3, 0.4 ETH for like a few weeks, and then
I staked 5 ETH.
Okay, so you probably had a lot more than what I got, but like
I was still not happy with it.
Where can you is the final like results in where you can check like your allocation, or is it just like you're only seeing your points right now?
The final allocation's in. There's like a checker, but it's like, dude, I had to like VPN to like Zimbabwe to check it. Like,
okay, let me.
I don't even know how I'm gonna claim this thing, dude.
Shout out Emark. Yeah, no, I'm expecting like $20, like straight up. I'm really not expecting anything from this because like I once I realized Eigenlayer was like a whales game, I just would rather have played with the money elsewhere. So I just pulled my shit out and I was like, let me just go somewhere else. Yeah, Frentech I feel like had a bit more of a social advantage to it, like where you could have run it up, but Eigenlayer like, dude, when they removed caps, I was like, okay, I'm not winning this game. I'm gonna take my L here. So yeah. That was kind of how I felt about it. I don't know what their total ETH locked is now. I think it's like, is it 1 million ETH?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that's insane. I'm not even with 1 ETH. You're fucking small fish, like you're really fucking small fish. So yeah, that's how I felt about it. Website's also not loading right now. Lovely. What you been up to?
Playing some IKB, gambling on sports. Fantasy Top's still not out yet. What else have I been doing? Backwoods. Reached out to a bunch of 404 teams to get dogs allocation.
Hell yeah.
Of course. We're going to be getting Trees on Soul, which I'm excited about. Did Quack Capital launch? I think that was.
I don't know, actually. I don't know.
I think that was today.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that one was today. Yeah, a few others. AMM pools, I've configured a bunch because I'm still farming NFT drops right now because I still think that that's one of the least crowded trades.
404.
Pretty straightforward
SPL
too. Like,
are a type of
I don't know why you wouldn't be, to be completely and totally honest. I'm also starting to look more at runes.
Which ones?
More. Of course, shout out Intergalactic and the partners of this episode, IMSO Chris and Bitmap Valley.
Fuck yeah.
Beautiful 13 character name on that one. And of course, we also have the tokenomics pinned above. So if you haven't, go check it out. They've officially been listed as well, or will be listed on Cubex, some other exchanges soon. So I'm very, very excited about that.
No. We were the first rune on Cubex. We
You are
actually
listed,
helped
okay.
them test out the AMM and all that
beautiful.
shit. But
what's next?
I officially would have to pay $50,000 if I were to say it. But you guys can go back to last week when I wasn't under wasn't under a $50,000 penalty, but now I am. And we're also, I'll tell you what though, I am not under contract for this one yet because I haven't signed the application. We are also speaking with the listing team at OKX, but it's bigger than just Intergalactic. It's that bitmaps were also a primary source of like fee generation for them. And there are other games that are being built with Bitcoin that don't have much of an audience. So not only does Bitmap Valley promote the use of runes, specifically Intergalactic, but also utility for bitmaps, and we can harbor other games inside of the arcade, so we can provide what do you call it, awareness, I guess, man. I don't know.
I like awareness. I think that makes sense. More eyes, more exposure.
Yeah,
more
you get
excitement.
it, dude. So hopefully that doesn't take as long, because I mean, OKX obviously is best for the Chinese users. But hey, good news, they're starting to get more comfortable with Magic Eden. I'm pretty happy about that.
Definitely a win, especially on the rune side of things. That's what we love to see. But if you're trading Solana NFTs, go check out Tensor. Also, Quack did launch. It's down 68%.
We're gonna circle back to that. We have some hands. We're gonna
Okay. Let's go to the co-host, Bunny. How are you, Queen?
Eigenlayer, I barely even know her.
All right, that's a good one.
If you could see my face right now.
Of course, the monkey rabbit would say that.
Where does he come up with this? How do you do this? How does he do it? I don't know how he does it.
That was the worst joke I've ever heard in my entire life. 30 years on this planet. That's a lot of jokes I've heard that have sucked. And yours is officially number one. Your hands up,
29.
Bunny.
29, easy, to be fair.
No, I'm 30.
29.
No,
Are you
I'm 30.
30?
I'm 30.
Fuck.
I turned
Shit,
31
man.
this year.
How the fucking hell are you pulling like that, mate?
Okay.
Oh shit,
you-
Easy and I are the same
That was
age.
a lot.
That makes a lot of
Overextending.
sense.
Okay. All right. Buddy, what's up, man?
Do you trust this penguin guy?
Dude, more than gun to my head, if I could only trust one person on Twitter for the rest of my life, it's the Penguin Prophet.
What time did the game start today?
7.
7.
I took all of his picks in one parlay.
Yeah, see, that was crazy because he
Yeah,
normally goes like 2 of 3.
50 wins 1,000.
Dude.
Yep, feel good about it.
The Penguin Prophet, dude. I couldn't believe I found him either. I've been following him, but I had left a tab open of his page instead of like going to it every time. And I closed the tab somehow. So I couldn't find it this morning. I was like, shit, dude, I don't know what to do. So I tweeted about him. And of course, the timeline found him in like 4 minutes. I was like, oh, let's go. Guy's got 570 followers.
Shit, he's gained like 200 followers from you.
Yeah, I feel bad. I like DM'd him. I was like, my bad. Because he's like, I like to stay low key. I was like, that's on me. Sorry, I had to find the page, dude. The guy's Bunny, there's a reason I'm up on IKB. And monetary. And it's purely him. I've done no of my own research on it. None, 0. All right, Shrimp.
I'm not going to lie. I was wondering how you came up with some of your picks.
Oh, just him. It's purely him. There is no anything else. Nothing. And for those wondering what his Twitter is, it's 0xblurz. Blurs. Guy's goated. He's a penguin. Shrimp, what do you want, dude?
Didn't he just say he likes to be low key? So now you set his ad on a Twitter space that's recorded. That's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's also tweeted him out twice today, Shrimp.
No,
yeah,
only
the
once.
Thing is, the tweets can like get hidden and like forgotten about, but like this space is now recorded.
Not when you're an S tier KOL like Easy.
I'm not. I'm a C tier.
I think more D tier, but that's just me. Dude, it's a beautiful fucking day, Easy. The bags are looking great. It's a Monday out of all things, and they look fucking beautiful. Like, man.
Are you rich?
Unrecognized rich, yes.
You sent us your portfolio value. Can I read it out loud?
Well, it's actually gone up since, but go ahead.
All right, $63.87.
Dude, it's 64 now, man. Calm down.
I was pretty excited for you, dude. I was like, this guy's
Dude, I
cooking.
know. I'm like,
That's cooking.
dude, I can finally sit there and put some gas in the car. I could possibly go to. I can't go to McDonald's, man. But I can go like.
Dude, a
Dollar
McChicken's
Tree.
$5.50 now. I
Dude.
saw someone post that. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, so I can go like to Dollar Tree probably and get like their
Where?
steaks they have.
What do you
Just
mean
had
where,
the
dude?
spicy McCrispy.
Wait, that's
Salt.
US dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're like $5 now, dude. McDonald's, they've upped their price, but the food is the same quality and size. So like, honestly, I don't get why people still go there. You can go
Because
to
the
like,
price in Canada.
It's the
dude, you can go to
fries.
so many. Dude, okay, yeah, the fries are good, but dude, you can go to fucking Chick-fil-A and pay the same price. And we all
Nah,
go to
their
Chick-fil-A.
fries aren't nearly as good. No.
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A's better in general.
Which fast food has the best fries?
It's a no-brainer.
I don't know actually. Money was this?
Oh, dude, your bum ass is gonna be like, oh yeah, Elk Stablers. It's a Canadian branch. It's
The
great.
fuck did you just Elk Stablers?
Dude, I don't know.
The fuck?
Tim Hortons.
No self-respecting Canadian gets food at Tim's, unless it's a farmer's wrap, which is kind of goated. Bunny, what were you gonna say as far as best fries go?
It's McDonald's.
Oh, shut
You think it's
bro.
just that's just case shut?
It's not even close. Yeah.
It's absolutely McDonald's, dude. I can list 100 reasons why.
Bar
Bunny's right.
none McDonald's. Freshly cooked, nice salt level. Oh my.
I don't hate
God.
that. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I think McDonald's is fine.
I don't know, man. I mean, what about Five Guys fries? No, they just
Five
double.
Guys
this
fries
might
is
be
gas.
the most responses we've ever gotten on a question of the day.
No, Five Guys is gas. Five Guys is.
So far,
Dude,
we
I mean,
have
you
dollar
just get
steaks at
so
Dollar
many
Tree,
fries.
Freddy's, Espresso. I don't know what Freddy's is.
Oh,
McDonald's.
Freddy's, that shit slaps, bro. It's like a steak and shake on steroids. Like, they got these fucking patty melts, dude, or
What's Shake
whatever
and
the
Shake?
fuck they call them, dude, or some shit, man. So
Wait, you don't have
fucking
steak and
gas.
shake?
I don't know what that is.
I have
That-
steak and shake, too.
Is that different from Shake Shack?
Wait, dude.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dude. Way different. Way
Dude, the
different.
Frisco sauce, though, at steak and shake, dude, the Frisco melt, dude, that shit's so good. I used to get so damn high and just fucking, like, never mind.
Did you say Frisco?
Yeah, or Frisco sauce. Yeah, I think it's called Frisco
Checker
sauce.
fries, Chick-fil-A, Rallies.
Chick-fil-A is up
Checkers-
there too. In my
Checkers
opinion.
is pretty good. To be honest, though, you gotta say it, dude. If you haven't had
Checkers slaps.
Checkers slaps, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
Have you had
Arby's
the,
has the
um,
worst. Don't
Oh my
at
god,
me.
what are they called?
Arby's has the worst.
Did you? It's Arby's. What do you want from them?
Yeah,
Arby's is disgusting.
I mean,
Have you had the
I know.
funnel cake fries from Checkers?
No, I've never had those.
Really, dude, incredible. So fucking good. So fucking good. Glad this has just been a fry episode. Cookout Cajun fries, definitely up there. Five
you know what?
Guys.
Popeyes. Popeyes has good fries.
Do y'all have an Otters near you?
What
I
is
do know.
Otters?
What is Otters?
Dude, okay, it's like a fucking Zaxby's, but on steroids. Way better. But like, they got this otter sauce. I don't honestly any place with their own sauce, it always slaps. I guess it's more like Cane's probably. Otters and Cane's, yeah, it's probably more like Cane's. If you ever had Cane's.
Quality conversation here today about best.
Have you ever heard of Jollibee?
Of course,
Yes.
dude, Jollibee slaps. dude.
Jollibee's so good.
No, it's the weirdest place ever.
It's
Why,
Filipino.
dude? Yeah, it's
Dude, you think
Filipino food.
The menu is like fried chicken or like a basket of spaghetti.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so
yeah,
good.
that's Filipino food.
I don't know. I don't like it.
It.
I went once.
The white guy from New Jersey doesn't like Filipino food. Who could see
Dude,
this coming?
I had no idea what was on the menu. I pulled up in the drive-thru and the spaghetti really threw me off.
It's
just
good.
driving down the street, just slamming a bucket of spaghetti.
It's good though, Bunny. It's fucking
Slaps.
good. It's
Absolutely
great.
slaps.
I love it.
Absolutely slabs.
Now, who's got the best barbecue? That's the real question.
I just had barbecue.
Oh,
Famous Dave's.
My bags after the Eigen layer drop.
Yeah, no, that's definitely barbecued. That's for sure.
Oh, the ground round.
Hmm.
None of you have really ever been to the Midwest, and it shows.
No.
well,
I mean, the
could
Midwest.
be basic and say Fox Bros because that's what everybody would probably say in Atlanta, but I feel like that's still overrated.
Wait till you guys go to Nashville in a month and a half.
So good. So good. I love Nashville.
Nashville's okay.
I'd
Wait,
get absolutely hammered every night there if I was there, though.
No, I'm just saying, you want some gas barbecue. Have
Oh.
that.
Bitcoin Nashville.
Oh wait, there's a Bitcoin Nashville happening when?
July 25th through 27th.
Oh,
You
I'm
coming,
so
Trent?
going. I'm
Dude, I'll
going,
see
dude.
you.
Dude, it's only like I think like a 3-hour drive for me. That's nothing, and I get an hour back.
Bro,
because, you
one
know,
time I woke
Central.
Shrimp up at like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning after we got drunk as
No,
shit.
dude.
the
It
night
was like
before.
4 in the fucking morning. Not even 8. It was like 4 in the fucking morning.
You
No,
guys think he gets mad when a dev rugs a pool that he's heavily invested in? You should see what happens when he was drunk the night before and you wake him up at like 5 a.m. and it's wild.
Oh yeah, dude. They were fucking like screaming in the living room, man, and I'm trying to get my fucking sleep, bro. They didn't even
It's
think I was
me,
there.
Treats, Sapo, and Barrels just doing dabs and acting a fool. And I'll tell you, I thought Shrimp was gonna fight one of us.
Dude, I came out and screamed at them to shut the fuck up, and they just went back to my room, bro. That was a good time. Good time.
Okay, back to the market, please.
Okay, yeah. Meme coins are up. Buy my bags. Send them to Bahala. We're going higher. Does that kind of round it up for you, Easy?
Manny, you're
Is
actually
Casey
cooking on
gonna
Icon.
have to kill himself because we're not gonna hit $1 billion on runes? I mean, is anybody even worried about that?
Maybe. Isn't a founder dying bullish though?
Is he a founder?
Who died?
He made the protocol.
Casey?
He's alive.
Oh,
But
I was
if
gonna say,
runes
I
don't
thought
hit $1 billion, he has to.
unalive.
Seppuku, I
Fight
think they
forever.
call it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Seppuku.
What if it doesn't hit $1
He has
billion?
to
Like
go
it,
get it.
Sorry, go ahead, Manny.
I was gonna say he has to go get a pack of cigarettes.
That's why is there so many expressions for this? Wait, why though? And what do you mean by $1 billion? Like $1 billion market cap? $1 billion like?
Nobody knows, but it's provocative, dude.
Okay.
Gets people going.
Okay, valid. I thought it was like maybe one specific rune was like had to go to $1 billion or something. I don't know.
I don't. Chris, do you know?
You know, I think actually it was supposed to be the runes market cap, which I guess we could just cheat and just cook a bunch of etches there at the end if we needed to. Yeah, but ordinals are dead, if you guys didn't know, and so are runes, so...
Dump them all.
What are our thoughts on Moonbirds not being CCO anymore?
That's where they got you. They're still CCO, mister.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you can't stop CCO. Once you're CCO, that's
But they
it.
did. Did you see their announcement?
No, you can't stop it.
It's not what they said.
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna have to call Malik, dude. There's no takebacks on that. You can't triple stamp and double stamp.
But they did.
What do you mean they did?
Well-
How does it work?
Oh, Frisk, you haven't seen the Moonbirds announcement.
No, I think I like grazed by it briefly, but I didn't know that they're no longer CCO. That's new to me.
did Ryan cry
Probably.
on the Moonbirds
So the Moonbirds
announcement?
announcement. Today we're announcing that we're building the Moonbirds universe and it starts with you. You're going to need a character that you own. Starting today, Moonbirds will join Mythics as a collection with commercial rights. If you've made stuff during the CCO era, cool, but from now on you'll need to own a Moonbird to keep doing so.
Damn,
Okay.
some take backsies, that's fire.
Is that legal?
I don't...
I
I
was-
feel,
wait, I
I
was gonna
feel like
say-
in the States it's not, but Malik would know best.
Could it, like, what if, like, they made a bunch of shirts and it's just, I mean, did they have to just stop the production now? Or because they were already making it, can they still do it?
I think they can still do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
they said you're cool. You got grandfathered in.
Oh, we
They
got
well, then,
know
yeah, so
there are no
basically-
sustainable business using Moonbird IP.
That's what I was gonna
so
say.
it's
I
a
mean,
safe call.
basically, anybody that was already doing it, if anything, now they can actually sit there and make a bag for companies. Because, like, hey, we're grandfathered in, man. So if you want to do anything with this one, we already got the rights.
No, we got a lawyer up here.
Let's take it a step further. Hypothetically, if I started a fries business centered around a Moonbird, and someone went and they bought that Moonbird, do I have to stop making fries?
It's their fries now.
It's their fries? God damn it.
They automatically take your company and all its net worth, which will be nothing.
I'm trying to get Malik up here because he's actually a lawyer. We're
You
not.
change your brand away from the Moonbird, and the fry business just does better. You're like, wait, what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Nah, just turn it, just flip it the other way and say it's not his.
They actually that's not it. If just flip it the other way. Can they stop?
Wait, what about Daniel Mateo's Moonbird on his leg?
Ooh,
Sean,
what if you
Sean
install
just asked
a
a good question.
They
on
take his
Bitcoin?
leg. They take
Yeah.
his fucking.
Does he have to amputate it?
Wait, I thought he bought that one back.
He owns the NFT again, I think.
Oh
Oh,
really?
okay. Malik, as a lawyer, help.
Yeah, so I literally just heard about this right now from you guys, so I'm scrolling the announcement. But if you remember, a couple months ago,
They can't take it back,
they
bro.
said
They
that they were
they
going to
bought
try to
something.
do something to make them not CCO anymore. The only way that you can basically not make something CCO is to move it, convert it, somehow change it in some way, shape, or form so that it's not the original thing that was CCO'd. Once you CC0 something, that's it. It is in the public domain, and you
So
can't.
if they do an
undo
art
that.
upgrade, does that work?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. That's probably what they're gonna do.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you
that's
do an
exactly
art
what they're doing.
upgrade, anything that changes it, then you're able to.
Yeah, and since it's not on Bitcoin, they can just go ahead and force change those IPFS links, and
Wait,
there you are.
Malik. So then that means everybody that's using the old art will still be in the clear, right?
But you
Yeah,
won't have a
yeah.
choice if they overwrite the current token data with new URI using
Oh
new
yeah,
IPFS
but that
links.
means yeah.
No,
but
but
I'm
it has
talking
to
about
be
like
new art. So the old art will be forever CCO. That's my understanding of CCO. So the old art will forever be CCO. If they do something to change it, then you know the new art is not like that can be have commercial rights attached to it. So I'm like reading this right now as we speak, and I'm trying to see. They don't give any details on how this is being done. So this is gonna be interesting to see. I guess there's a town hall coming up. Is that today? Yeah, today at 6 p.m. So in like 30 minutes. So I'll be hopping in there to listen and see how they're going to try to navigate this legally. But yeah, once something goes to public domain, then everything that
Chat,
is
should we buy Moonbird?
given to
Chat,
public
Twitter
domain
chat.
at
Should
that
we buy
time will
Moonbird?
forever be public domain.
Is this a buy
unless
right
they
now,
have
bro?
found some way to undo that, which, yeah,
It's not possible.
it's not possible.
It's not
It's
possible,
irrevocable,
mate.
right? Like my understanding is that CCO is irrevocable, so
Yeah.
you can't undo it. So I'm curious to see what they're going to try and do here to do it. But what I guessed back when they first said that was that there was going to be some kind of an art upgrade, like a forced art grade.
Yeah, it's like asking Bunny to not be racist anymore.
Bunny's racist?
I was that.
That
Where
was
did
a terrible joke, dude? What the fuck?
where did that come from?
Yeah. Did you kick him? I thought you kicked him. Huh.
I think he's going to right now.
No, not his best joke. Yeah, he did get kicked. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can understand that. Not his best joke. Not his best joke.
That was way out of left field.
I don't know. There's no context.
Bunny's not racist. He's just a little dumb.
There's no. We're just gonna move on from this one. There's no way to even make a joke about it. All I'm hearing is that my fries business is fine. That's what I'm hearing. As long as I keep my old Moonbird, I don't have to use. Any...
You don't have to keep your old Moonbird. You can literally like any Moonbird that ever from the old collection that's CC0 right now. You can use it anytime you want for whatever you want with zero permission. That's what CC0 means. You don't have to own it to use it. The new ones you will. So that's the difference.
Interesting.
Nice.
Huh. Okay. Well.
So is anyone buying Moonbirds now or no?
So do you remember when we saw the insider pump and I said it's an insider
Yes,
pump?
yes.
I'm just
yes.
saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Seemed like some information leaked, and when I said it looks like an insider pump, when he said, "What are you basing this on?" and I said, "Literally nothing," and he said, "Shut up, you idiot."
Well, to be fair, they are owned by Yuga now, so Insider Pump is like absolutely textbook. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
on
dude,
brand.
yeah, like come on, like what, dude. Frisk. By the way, I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to claim the Eigenlayer airdrop.
Oh, we don't have enough points or something like that.
No, they're just being very strict with the VPN stuff.
I'll figure it out.
Let me know if you do.
I'll talk to someone.
Yeah, I mean, you may actually have to give the seed phrase up.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm not from your country, also, so maybe it's different. But who knows?
Bunny, what do you have?
Eigenlayer.
What about it?
Can't do this again. Don't do this.
I barely even know her.
Dead, dude.
That's gonna do it for today's show. See you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
He barely knows her.
Easy could not be less entertained right now.
It wasn't funny the first time.
It's even funnier the second time.
Shrimp, what's up, man?
Well, that other 404 thing just launched. So
Whack.
is anybody buying it, selling it?
Oh yeah, we meant to circle back to that.
We losing money. We making money on it. What are y'all doing?
Okay, I'm gonna say it, and y'all can get the pitchforks and torches ready. I'm
Do
not
it.
bullish. I'm not bullish on 404s. There. I
Oh,
said it.
thank you. Finally, someone's in the same fucking
I am
book as me.
bullish
I'm
when
sorry,
it
I'm
becomes
just- I'm
an
just kidding. I'm
EIP
not- I'm
or
not
a
bullish on them. I'm
Solana,
sorry.
whatever Solana
Glad
calls
someone's
the.
in. One thing Frisk and I
Then
agree
I'm
on.
bullish.
never
If
been
it's
more
like a
bullish on
standard
404s.
contract and stuff,
I was
bro.
gonna say, it
then-
probably needs a pause at this point.
I've never been so bullish in my entire life on anything.
I walked right into that one. I really
Like,
did. I really
oh
walked.
my
Can I get that CA real quick? Before
Yeah,
I
shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
Frisk,
The
Frisk.
steady lads, the playing capital
No,
right
Frisk, don't
now.
worry. Look at the other 404s that launched and how
That's
they're
my
just
point. That's my
downtrending,
point.
I'm pretty sure. So
That-
it's okay. Right now, we still look smart. We look
That's my
smart
point.
right now.
And so this is it. And so I'm just gonna say it. Every event. My point here, and I get 404s. I get it. People, every time I say this, people are like,
One,
no, but you don't get it. It's an
two,
NFT and a token. It's
three.
providing more liquidity. And I'm like, thanks, fucktard. I get it, but that's not the point. My point is every initiative.
What is a
that's-
fucktard?
It's honestly just something that I was just angry about because people think I'm stupid. I just decided to call someone that.
Pop
Anyways.
tart with fuck.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, everything that has like been an incentive to make NFTs more liquid has only been a catalyst for downward price action for NFT floor prices. Okay, that is my big thesis there. When like I don't like blaming it on this because I don't believe that that's the reason why. But Blur, like having collection bids, quite literally started the downward spiral for apes and every subsequent NFT.
Well, it
and
wasn't just collection bids. It was
Yeah.
blend. It was
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Yeah, that
It
was,
was-
incentivized farming. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Slightly
slightly
different.
I,
But it's-
okay, sure, yes.
It's incentivized liquidity provision, is what it is.
Yes.
You're giving people a reason to put liquidity into something or pull liquidity out of something.
And that's entirely valid.
And then the
for
market's just
what it's
gonna
worth, I
react, but
think
that
the
would have
application
happened
of 404s is
anyways.
really fucking cool.
Probably even
Like in the event where
worse
a token
if
is
there was
listed
no
on, like,
liquidity
an exchange.
I
provided.
think the bigger thing I'm more interested in is 404s.
Worse,
and games.
definitely.
Like,
Yes.
That's where I think there's
Yes.
actually a massive opportunity. Because think about it from a perspective of you're playing World of Warcraft, you get gold, you swap gold for a randomized item or a loot box or something else. That makes total sense. Like, that makes total sense.
And that's my point is and so let me be abundantly clear here before I get clown emojis in the comments. The technology behind 404s is really fucking cool, and I think it's impressive. I just think that right now doing a 404 for the sake of doing a 404, like for like a community side of things, is nothing more than experimental. And especially when you look at the charts over the past 2, and I guess 3 launches now with Quack today, it is down only. Like,
Well, see, Frisk, we got, and not to like Pog down there, dude. Like Pog is an actual game, dude. If they did that whole meta, that shit would make sense.
why is
Well,
Bunny
I
clowning
even-
me?
I think of something like a backwoods here too, where if the item assets in game were 404 tokens with Leaf, it would make sense.
See, exactly, a game style thing, but like just simply launching one where the main thing is just, oh, it's an NFT and a token, like, cool. So when the token goes to 0, my NFT goes to 0 at the same time. I'd rather just buy the NFT with no.
It might lag, might lag behind, dude.
It may lag behind. You're right. I might have a chance to get out a little bit higher on one of the other ones before inevitably going to 0, or I could just hold the token. And hopefully we have a bullish community that makes everybody, want to be a part of us, or at least the JPEG somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like combining the two. It just there's no reason unless it's like a utility play.
And so that's my point is if it is utility play, then there is a
Then I'd
niche
probably
use
be more
case.
bullish on it.
Well, yes, but also there's a niche use case for this. It is not something that is like, and I'm have to be proven wrong. And like Easy, you've used some great examples before. Like, frankly, you're the only, like, you are the only reason that is maybe like reconsider going, am I wrong on this? Like, am I stupid for fading? When I think about examples like Width, if they were to drop an NFT that could be swapped out for the token, where there's like actually that following, I think it's cool. But like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like at this point, like that's just, and I'm happy to be wrong. And obviously, like it's still really fucking early in those developments. But like every instance I've seen so far, it's just been down only. Like it's exciting because it's a 404. It's the same way that like people were really excited when I don't know, Solana NFTs were gonna launch. What was the big thing that like it got floor price fucking moving? Staking, breeding, shit like that. Like that's
dude, I missed the staking thing. Best staking project for passive income under 5 soul tweet. Whenever that guy tweeted, you dumped your fucking NFTs.
Yep.
But real quick, just because like this conversation is real interesting to me because it's something that I've been thinking about. Because obviously, for anyone who's been messing around with Soul, it's like a lot of the volume right now. For me, one thing that I've thought about is like, okay, so right now you've mentioned that there's really no rhyme or reason. It's just kind of the meta and what we're doing. I thought to myself at one point, like,
Ava,
what do you think this situation would look like
Ava,
if 404s were around when D-Gods were on Solana, and if like the 404s, the situation was around during season 1 to season 2 transition, and if if that would have been a mixture to this, do you think that would make this spicier or worse? Because for me, I feel like there's a lot of this, like, it's interesting. It's, for me, it's got me the most interested in Solana, like NFTs and what, why, when. Like I'm actually paying attention to it, and I haven't been paying attention to Solana NFTs in a long time. And so like, I don't know, I still see the bullish case for it because it's like, it's more involved. It's more interesting than just trading JPEGs back and forth.
I have a lot of thoughts. I'd rather hit the hands first because I know we're short on time. But like, let's hear from other people first before I go on a monologue again.
Manny, what's going on?
Yeah, I think the rarity delta is the game to play. Someone like Cirrus is going to just clean up, dude. If you find the right trait and you know how much that's going to convert to in tokens, and then you can game the slippage, bro, you can write an algo that'll just like cook stuff for you and just automatically trade everything. So I think that's going to be super interesting. And then it makes things hyper liquid and it makes markets more efficient. And if the market doesn't want your stuff, then that's when it just goes down all the way. So definitely be on the lookout for that. When the thing turns, it's over. So I don't know. It's the World of Warcraft example was the best one, just because if you have all of the right items in game, you can now like quantify how much that thing's worth and either trade it or just like liquidate it.
So real quick on that, you make a lot of good points.
Oh,
and I
Bored
agree.
Apes
And
have,
actually,
like,
the
yo,
Sirius
Bored Apes
example
have hella
actually made a
fucking
lot of
ape
sense because
sales.
that guy is like the king of mid rares. Like he cooks so hard.
Are Apes
My
coming
question
back,
with
dog?
that is, why hasn't this caught on ETH yet? Because I think ETH did it first. Did they not?
Gas, bro.
Valid. You know what? You know what? Fair.
Oh my God, Moonber's
Because
just
it's
fucking
shitty
pumped,
and
dog.
inefficient. The same reason none of this works.
Fair. You know what? I'll
Right
take
up
my
his
L there.
fucking
That's valid.
face.
But Blast might do it.
I'll take it. Pete, what's going on? And let's hit Jesse then Malik.
Yeah, dude, apes together strong.
What the fuck?
Great take, Pete.
Pete, are we buying apes now?
Yeah, have a good day, Easy.
Have a good day, Pete.
Dude, good clouds outside today, man.
Great clouds, yeah, for sure. Jesse, what's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell first that I was triggered by him saying
Oh, you
fucktard,
can
and
fucking leverage.
It's much more palatable if you say fucktardio, and then you can claim it's like
No,
satirical.
fuck tart. It's a. You know
That's
what?
what I was saying.
Why do I bother?
Fucktardio.
No,
Then you can claim it's satirical.
It's
Yeah.
a pop tart.
No, it's not like it's
He's
not
got
like
a point.
Pop-Tart.
He's got a point.
So there's no Miladies up here, but that's who I'm trolling.
Did you guys like see Retardio raised a bunch of money for charity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they pledged 30 grand to build 5 water wells in Nigeria. It's pretty cool.
That is nice of them. Malik, what's going on?
Just on the 404s, I still haven't seen it either, and like this is one of those things where maybe I just like am looking at it the wrong way, but for me it looks like this is only down, right? Like it only gives, or the downside is much larger than the upside. So you've got a token that's tied to the NFT, right? Presumably if one or the other runs up, then both run up together. But I think it's harder to push up two things, right?
Yo,
Push
all
up
right,
a
chat. So there's
token and
arbitrage
an
right now.
NFT. And really, it's just the NFT that's going to drive this, because like a token on its own.
If you buy
these
it,
aren't meme coins, these are, like,
Moonbirds
utility
on
tokens
fucking
within
Blur,
the NFT ecosystem,
you can get it for
I don't see how
0.621.
those run up as fast as like a meme coin. And then on
And
the
you can go list it
downside,
on
if either
ETH
starts
for
cratering, it pulls
0.69.
both down. So to me, it feels like
0.02,
kind of a new
3, 4,
twist
5,
on
6, 7, 8, 9.
NFTs, but
0.07,
fundamentally,
that's like
anyone
a couple $100
focusing on
bucks.
the token
Gas is
side of
super
it
cheap. This is the
kind
way
of
to do
missing
it.
the point, because it's the NFTs are going to drive it. So like you just still need to have a good NFT project that people want to buy, and the token is just like an added benefit that can accelerate the upside, but also accelerate the downside. Well, I don't know, Easy. You're super bullish on these things. What do you think?
I'm bullish on certain situations. That's the thing.
But do you feel like it adds it adds, to me, it adds a second layer of potential downside, because now you have two things that you need to keep going up. And if there's a run on either,
I don't think
Yo,
that
that's crazy.
NFT
Nick went to
dipping is
stream
gonna affect
fucking
the token
casino
price.
content.
I think the token price
What
actually
are you
affects the
talking
NFT,
about?
in my opinion.
But
Yeah,
but
the
it
token
is.
price dumping causes the NFT to dump. They're the same asset. I also agree with you, Malik. I think it's really tough for these to do well. The problem is with the NFT, they're liquid, right? So you can pump 10,000 apes to 500K, but with if like ape coin was a 404 at the same time as apes, it would never gone that high, because people would have taken like 50 apes out in like one swap.
No, I think that's actually probably the biggest. Oh, stupid dog sometimes, man. This motherfucker. I do think that's one of the biggest things, is that the instant liquidity goes a very, very long way. It provides an opportunity there for people to literally dump. Like, just exit at any time, which is like what Blur Bids did, but there were still levels to that liquidity. Like, you basically had to try to time it and get a position where you can make that move. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm still bullish on 404s, but for certain situations. Like, that's the main thing. And I keep saying, like, you need to innovate on top of the standard to actually become the leader and actually have positive price action, or it's only going to just be a sell the news event every single time.
I agree with that completely.
I also thought your dog was agreeing with me.
He was.
Dude, your dog sounded way bigger than he actually is. That's a serious.
Dude, he's fucking 11 pounds. The thing's tiny as shit. He's so fucking annoying. But I want to give one more shout out to IMSO Chris up here. Shout out Intergalactic. Go take a look at the runes. Go check out what they're doing on Cube Exchange and some undisclosed exchanges here in the near future, and some other key things that they've been cooking up. So big fan of Chris. Big fan of the collections that he has as well, with the Guardians, with the Chimps on Solana, everything across Bitcoin, everything across Solana as well. And with this token, some nice liquidity, I will say. So go dive in, go check it out. Shout out IMSO Chris. Shout out Bitmap Valley. Shout out everything that they got going on with OKX as well. We'll be back in at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy it. And 404s of the future, I will say. Just saying it, putting it out there. And shout out Eigenlair. Shout out Eigenlair.
Why?
Yeah, Bunny, what's going on?
Dude, wait, no, hold on. That's
Wait, did the Eigenlayer thing happen?
Bunny, what's going on?
Oh shit.
Eigenlayer.
What about it?
No.
What about it?
No.
I barely even know her.
10 cups on a summer day, that heart so cold, you could put it in a cup, and I get it with no ties. I'm baptized in bad times, this ain't nothing new to me. Ain't nothing new to me. The memories are fading, but the holy war's still raging.
See you later, Chris.
Alone can save me. No, you can't save me. It's out of your control. I've been discovered. No fire but love could melt this soul. Your love is warm but not enough. And if you didn't know, baby, now you know. I've been discovered. Can't quote what you never say. Can't do me wrong if I never been right. Can't say that it ever changed. I've been this way, and I'm taking it down, baby, down. You go, I'ma lay down.
No,
I thought it gave you the hit before you fucking moved.
Gonna know I've been this.
Oh, it could have been so good, but it's spread out now. Fuck, man.
Oh my god. Those are crazy multis, man. Those are crazy multis for this game.
I've never seen 9 brains.
Look at that. You almost got exactly the money back.
I've never seen it. Thank you.
Oh, it's profit, Albert.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like it's weird. It was 965.
Oh yeah.
996.
Fuck.
Signed.
No, profit. Come on.
I'm gonna stay in the cheeky. But this guy came in the chat and said that he's got a big balance, but he's gambling that he doesn't know how to gamble. Are these bad buy-ins? Does he want me to buy in for like 10K? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, no, you don't buy him at 10K.
That's what he's saying.
Nah, 1K buy-ins are good, bro. Fucking chill. Holy fuck.
You done 2 or 3 buys, you have 40K.
Right. Nico!
What is this? Okay, no buying.
Let's just see.
Get us in. Yep.
Take a look at the symbols real quick. Gorilla, obviously. Banana, of course. The snake, yes, sir. We need this. All right. Wait a minute, bro. It's definitely a quick play, though.
Instantly, come on.
Dude, these guys are playing these games like there's fucking any strategy to it.
The lowest symbol just paid not bad.
Yeah, right? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, look at his balance on the bottom left right here.
Come on, give us a tease.
Let's see the tease. Yeah. Let's see the tease.
Do it.
Pass You shall. Oh, okay. Now get us in.
Yep.
In. Snakes and ladders. Come on, man.
I wonder what the bonus is.
I feel like it's something like the fish game we play because it has that style to it.
Does it?
I don't know though. Come on, go.
Do it. In.
Ooh. Get us in, man. This might be a hard one to spin into. You're eating. Base can't pay. Oh, you're eating. Two wilds, nothing connects. Alright. Oh. What is the slot, bro? I'm so intrigued, man. Give me in, bro. I know, I'm so intrigued. Like, what happens in there? What are they doing in there, bro?
Ladders on the side.
Is there?
I'm just looking at the side of the slot.
Oh, okay. Ah, dude, just do it.
It's
3 or 4?
He just sounded like this. Hannah. Oh.
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 Oh. That stupid fucking. Do it! Do it! Fuck you, man. We didn't get killed right there.
We not?
Nah.
You're making me want to see the bonus.
Yeah,
I just wanna
at
see
this
it,
point,
bro.
At this point, we have to get in and see it. There's no way.
Okay, come on, right here.
Do it,
right
do
here,
it, do
right
it, do
here,
it.
right here.
3 chances. Come on.
No, come on.
Bang. Dude.
No way.
That is criminal activity right there, bro.
I love that your mouth started to go to the left side of the screen. You contemplated
you
on
saw
getting
me?
out.
Yeah. Fuck, man. This is a turbo game. You keep saying turbo, chat. This is turbo. Okay? This is quick spin. There's no faster fucking spin than this. Unless you're saying hold down the space bar. Is that what you're saying? See, we gotta chill. This is how you lose money.
Get us soon.
I think he's locked.
Ten more. I'm out.
In right here.
It won't do it. Just won't do it. Won't fucking do it. God damn. Pragmatic play.
It's intriguing to watch.
What's good?
Yo, chat, what about Pepe, bro? Is it gonna pump? I sold all my Pepe. Is it gonna pump now that I sold it?
We're in the fucking depths. I'm in
You're
fucking
getting Leprechaun
Fort.
Carol.
Yeah.
So you
One
know.
random dude is playing Asgard.
What's this? Oh no.
All you need to hear is Neo go, "Tuh."
Yeah.
Dude,
that fucking shit on the side. There's no way. Hacksaw. What haven't we played for Hacksaw?
You haven't played Ronin. I don't know if you played Ronin yet. You played
Frank's Farm.
This is the definition.
Franklin's pretty chill though.
Born Wild.
This is like a. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like a Max Winter bust. You're either gonna love or hate this one.
I think I remember this one. You gotta get golds, right? You gotta get the same symbol.
Yeah,
It's
but
already
if
in
you
a
don't get
hardest
one,
one.
if you don't get one, no, like you just want to fill up the whole screen. So it's just it goes until you don't get one.
Yep.
Oh.
Gorilla.
Just one spin.
Okay. Oh shit.
I don't hate this at all, actually.
And full screen's max win.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Good save. Save us. No.
What the fuck?
That's bad.
The one spin is crazy.
Yeah. You just need a bunch to drop in, bro.
Yeah, because you're really just playing for that full screen with the slot.
Yeah, this is a degenerate fucking slot right here for sure.
Yeah.
What's that other symbol?
Drop a bunch in.
That's colorful.
Good.
That's just the regular symbols. Only these can drop in here, T.
Okay.
No. Oh.
Big hits, big hits, big hits. Wilds. That's what we need. More wilds to drop.
Horrible, but
What we need is a full screen.
like it never pays decently.
Unless you get way more wilds than that.
Yeah. Okay. Drop 5 right now. We need more. Let's go. Good. More. Dude, Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
I'm getting 3 or 4 of them. Pretty fucking crazy, man.
Hey, you literally got 3. Yeah.
Is this hard to spin into?
I don't know.
One more. This is
I
an
think I'm more
aggressive
good
ass
setup.
slot, bro. I don't know if I...
Yeah, this is just like those like 9 to 5 like max win spins. It's like the same shit basically. You're just looking to. You're looking for max here. Oh my god,
bro.
Come on, baby.
Do it, man. Just do it. Put it here. Good. Just build it up down here at least.
Give it 1 line of wilds.
Good. More. No, man.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh, that's so bad too. No lines. Wow. Oh, yeah,
I
we're
see
out.
why people play this though. At the top, it literally says max win is $10 million.
Yeah.
That's on the biggest bet though, T.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how they get
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
to keep going.
What's the Book of Time? We played that one?
It's that little dude with from Drop 'em and shit.
You'd probably like it. It's got those expanding reels in one of the bonuses, and the other bonus is very volatile.
The clocks.
Yeah, it's 2 different bonuses.
Oh, we played this. What's the expanding one?
Any of the middle 3 are expanding, and the far right's the clock one.
What one's the best? Probably.
I think the
far right.
I think the middle. You should ask chat though.
Chat. This one or the far right? A lot of people like the 1 or 2. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's middle because remember you could always like upgrade. Give us the mouse wand, something. At least one good symbol. Okay, hats. Yep. Hats and aces. So it's fine.
Good.
Yeah, 4 hat space good.
Save us. I need to save, man. Not a $100 win. Save. Save us. Oh.
Check. Yep. We get another symbol. Oh, you did not just put kings. If you give us the shit symbol. 4 hats.
5 hats.
4 hats right here. 5 hats right here.
That's snakes right there. Holy shit. Bro, we retrig too, man. God damn. Okay. Fuck that one, actually.
These are beefy buys.
Which one? Either far right or dynamite?
A middle one, I would say probably.
The right one, you need like a bunch of shit to happen for you to make money. Like you need the.
I think you get the best value in
safe
middle.
and the key.
Yeah. 2 completely different bonuses, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
TNT
You want to build up
box
this?
top,
Yeah, you want to build this up. It can just use it without like multi. You want to.
That goes up, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we want like a bigger tumble with that.
Yeah.
So there's this chest that you can get and a key, and that's how you get the big money. You need the chest and the key with the TNT.
Nice.
It's a lot. Nice.
Don't do
Chest,
it yet.
key with TNT.
Good multi here. Oh boy.
Chest and key.
It's not gonna use it.
Nice.
Nope. Nice.
Another spin. Got the chest and the key right here. I dare you. Oh, no key. Oh my god.
2 chests.
Oh. That's a good hit. Fuck it. Damn it, man.
Oh, if you drop a key there, it's huge.
Naturally. Fuck, man. You know? I'm out. We're gonna get killed in the next one. Fuck, brothers. Alright, let's just chill out. Let's do some spins. Let's just see, you know?
Yep. Some sugar rush spins.
Yeah. This fucking slot is so lit.
GM. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to bring Josh up. Thank you guys all so much for coming to these spaces. It's been a minute since we've had a Moonbird space, so I'm super stoked to be doing this.
All 4 scatters.
I see some
Nick, we
tears in
had
the crowd.
2 retricks on
Everyone
Super
okay?
on this last time, bro.
I know.
Insane, man.
I see some people requesting.
I'm never gonna get over that.
I'm super
Shit
stoked
like that
to
just
bring
makes
you
me
guys
so
all up.
mad.
I just want Josh
scar on
up
my
here.
heart.
There he is.
Like, how does it not?
Yo.
Yo. GM. It's an incredible crowd right now. I love to see it. I know the timeline's been super crazy. And, you know, it's good to see Moonbirds being talked about again. You know, what isn't Moonbirds if not, like, you know, making some crazy decisions, getting the timeline to talk about us. I love to see it.
This is a spicy day, but yeah, it was fun hanging out in Discord earlier, and hearing from the community. So now we're doing it in public. It's like a little bit
Come on, drop 4.
we go for the dress rehearsal.
Business
so
is
we're doing
tough.
it live.
Very tough.
We're doing it live.
You can't. You have to buy
It was an amazing response, I think. You know, I think this is a big day. Today, if anyone hasn't seen, I throw it up in the Jumbotron. We announced this concept of Moonbird's
this one's like-
universe, right? This is an opportunity to really
I'd probably
build
say it's
the
like it's
brand.
not like a spin.
And in order to build
Like
a
Sugar Rush
brand,
1000 at least.
with a powerful, with
Yeah,
a powerful
yeah,
IP,
it's
right?
more so like a buy.
We also want to give you these characters that we're going to be building out. We want you guys to own them. And to that note, we're going to be introducing commercial rights and new art direction. So the Moonbirds are going to be getting new art in just a few weeks. And this is the way that we want to really be building out the brand. You're going to start to see, the Moonbird story being told in this non-pixelated sort of high definition
I'd pretty
version
much just buy
of
most
these
Sugar Rushes,
birds.
to be honest. Like
You can
most
see a
slots like
little
this.
bit of a
Especially this one, it's like
preview in the video, the Moonbirds
really just the
Chronicles
super in
video
this
that
one.
we included in that thread. And we're going to be giving you guys a little sneak peek shortly as well too. But you can kind of see it a little bit. It is not
Like, you could
that
definitely
full
spin it, but,
body.
like, I would
sort of
probably say it's
turnaround.
usually,
That
like,
full
never-
body turnaround
never
is going to be on
spinning.
3D avatar
What is it?
sort of model. But the actual new art direction is going to be similar to the Mythics art direction in this high definition. High fidelity art that is, line art. It's going to be perfect for, animation. It's going to be perfect for physical, for anything else that you can sort of like imagine. This new art direction is really where we want to take it. And this is where we want to see you guys really sort of build on this IP. The pixel art is still going to be there. It's still going to be available. We're not touching the art. It is provenance. It is, some people really, really love the pixel birds, and we would never take them away from you guys. But now we have this beautiful new art direction that we're going to be using as the brand to be built upon this sort of Moonbirds universe. So I'm excited to hear and to see everyone's excitement around this all. But we know you have questions, and we want to be able to kind of get in front of that. I see Justin coming up. I'm going to let you up. He's got things to say.
Need a miracle.
Yeah. That was really bad. Holy
GM Justin.
Wow.
Hey, thanks for having me. The only thing I was going to say is, being somebody who's been here working with Colin on the new art direction is just to make sure that it is like it's stated that the art direction for it is going to be distinctive from Mythics. Obviously, a concern would be that there's overlap and that it would feel like you might confuse them. I really love that the distinctive art style, while it is more high fidelity, that does allude to a much larger universe that can be built, as well as animation, as well as 3D. It does feel very distinctive from Mythics, and that is very intentional. And really just seeing what Colin and his team have cooked up, it's just it's awesome to see that reinterpretation in such a cool way.
Can you show him?
I'm gonna try to do a little sneak peek of the art as we're talking about this during Spaces. I'm gonna try to do it if I can, so that everyone can kind of see this new art and fall in love with it. One of my favorite versions is the glitch. There is a beautiful new version of the glitch bird, the famous glitch bird, that is just so beautiful. I can't wait for everyone to see it. One of my favorite little pieces is that the infamous Elon frog trait. I forgot what it's called, Justin. I'm sure you know.
I think it's actually just called Gremplin in the actual metadata. But it is a Elon Musk inspired Gremplin toad.
Oh, big multi.
That's big. Back for,
yes, man!
Yes,
bro!
It's like 25K. It's like 25K, 30K.
Oh my god!
And I love that. It turned out really, really cool. So I'm excited for everyone to start to see that. And
imagine a huge multi there.
What do you think, Josh? You
Fuck yeah, boys! Positive on the day. Let's go! Positive on the day.
Yeah, I mean, just a little run of show for today. We recommend you read through that thread that's pinned up top, just so that you are familiar with like the latest announcements, and then welcome up the community. Come on, ask you questions and see if we can clarify anything for you. But we
They just flipped the switch on Nick, bro. Fuck, I missed it, but he got it.
Colin later, who's the new creative director for Moonbirds Universe, and we'll look forward to hearing from him, learning more about his background and why he's the dude, the man, to help make this a reality. So, and then we also have Chief Legal Officer.
All right, show us your wake early. We're awake.
Chibata
We're awake.
from Yuga's Chief Legal Officer, and then also Jeremy Goldman, who's an amazing.
Oh, they got their chief legal officer. Ooh.
Copyright, IP, and even in Web3. So we'll have him up along with Cameron for a fun chat, and then we'll just roll through some of your questions. So that's a bit of what we got going on today. I'm sure we've got lots of questions. So if you have one you want to drop in the comments below, feel free. If you want to come up, you're also welcome to do that.
Go, bitch, go.
Yeah. We're good to go.
We gotta try them both.
Jonah Blake, don't be a little bitch. Go up the stage.
For those who haven't seen this thread, this is kind of what we talked about a little bit. We are going through, a brand new creative development being led by Colin. Colin is actually, he said he's in an other side meeting. He's getting to work. One of many other side meetings that he's had, really kind of dialing down the world building, the 3D avatars, all of that good stuff. So we announced Colin as the creative director. We announced things that you guys have already kind of heard and knew about. This.
Dude, you just want to say 3K.
The other side. One of the things that I think is going to be really cool is that this Moonbird Island is going to be super really built out around the world that has been built already. So Colin and team have been working on this incredibly immersive story Bible that gives you a little bit of background between all of the different characters. From Moonbirds to Mythics, even Oddities, their sort of background, the whole world, and you're going to be able to learn a little bit more about that in this world of Valaria. And the biggest thing about this is being able to really build out this brand really helps us
Nick won't go there unless someone says it.
Bring it to life. A lot of people really love those Golden Wolf animations, and we love them too. The first one starred a Moonbird trying to fight the dread and bring the diamond totem to life. And we want to see more and more of that. I think that really sparked a lot of energy around our community, and I think that was one of the first times where we said, okay, this is actually a really amazing direction to be going down. And now we have this amazing team, this amazing sort of larger umbrella brand to be able to really help us see that through, and I'm super excited about that. So we're not only going to be taking it, just with your JPEG, just with the other side.
At the bottom right, Strip.
I think, ultimately it's going to go outside of the screen. We announced the IRL components. We want to really double down on that, support the community events in their local spaces, but also have a big, awesome side event, next to Ape Fest in Lisbon. But we're going to be looking at other activations and other places that we can get together IRL. We're also going to be working on partnerships for physicals and collectibles, and really trying to build out that brand. So I'm super excited about that.
Hey, just one thing that I think is really I wanted to point out is just like, I know that a lot of the Moonbirds have been through a lot, and I know that this has been a huge transition in terms of what it looks like to really come under the Yuga umbrella. But one of the things that I think is just really worth mentioning here is just like how incredibly supportive everyone at the company, including Greg, has been at the very top of Yuga to really see all the effort here see the light of day, and to do it in such a way, I think that really it goes bigger than just like, oh, we had some cool ideas and we wanted to do them. Like, these are things that were already in the hopper, that we're already passionate about, but then to see Yuga be able to say, let us put the afterburners on this thing, let us see you go crazy with it. What is the biggest dream that you may have that you could build out that would be scary to do? Say the scary part out loud, and getting to do that here and feeling like we have the platform and the ability to deliver something really exciting. I just think like it can't go unstated what a tremendous amount of trust is being put in Colin and team, but also what an incredible opportunity to really look at Web3, how to move it forward, how to bring these stories, these characters into the spotlight, and to really do something very exciting. And yeah, it feels really fucking good to join again.
Yeah, I love that, Justin. I mean, Moonbirds came in to Yuga with Garga really stepping in as CEO, and I think that something he's made clear both in Twitter Spaces and even in recent tweets, but especially internally, is just like his new mission is like, how do we ship the best creative stuff fast and just like really get back to those creative roots. And I think Moonbirds is an important piece of that. The universe, the lore Bible, and like being able to tell that story with his team. So it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, I want to shout out. Just brought up Drew up, and then Colin's here, and we'll look forward to hearing from him. But Drew, congrats on the gin you made for your Moonbirds winning double gold award at the San Francisco. I forget what it's called, Spirits Festival, and that's huge. Like, congrats! And I think just such a great reflection on like why IP matters is like now you have this incredible award-winning gin, and I saw like some other awards for some other Web3 liquors, and that's just gonna like help the universe expand, right? Because more people are gonna be exposed to Moonbirds and to see it through your Moonbirds. So want to give you a quick shout out while you're up on stage.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for that. No, I'll just say this. I am stoked about Colin's role, having sat with him and talked, and Justin was there, sat at dinner and talked about, it was more about Mythics at that point, just kind of what he had in mind, what they were building, and all that, and seeing that come to fruition. And I think everybody, or I guess there's always a few, but I think the vast majority of us that are in the community thinks Mythics was one of the well pulled off wins. And the art is fantastic.
And you got a hit. Good.
Everything that went along with the way that they were minted, all that. So anyway, just having Colin moving up on the team into that role is one of the big wins from that announcement.
Give us another one.
Crazy Deadspin's
There's so many Deadspins.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, dude. That's a perfect segue into introducing the new creative director for Moonbirds Universe. So
that was a toss. Yeah, it was toss.
Yeah. Thanks. You set it up, and I'll spike it, or we'll let Colin spike it, really. But Colin, welcome up, and congrats on your new role. We're obviously us on the team are all super excited for you.
Awesome.
But yeah, we'd love to hear a little bit about you and how this all came together, and share with us your vision for what the Moonbirds universe could be. I heard I saw someone memeing earlier from one of your comments that we're going for like world domination. If you wanna set the stage, that's fine. But let's get started.
Colin, will you even talk about like your past work and even like who you were repped by and all that? Because I don't think many people really know. You're always kind of one of the behind the scenes type dudes, and you're really kind of more quiet, right? Like, so if you could brag on yourself a little bit and even talk about the campaigns you've done and all that, and give people context of why you really are ready to build a brand like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've just been hanging out in tiki bars this whole time watching Moonbirds. No. Thank you, Drew, for all the kind words. That dinner was wonderful.
Nice.
Leading up to joining, I was an animation director.
Nice.
Worked in advertising, and so it was nothing but, quick projects. It was, rinse and repeat every 4 to 6 weeks. We're working on a new campaign. Got to direct stuff for everything from Alchemist to Tour de France and Express. So
we need him in a line. We need another fucking panda. Drop it.
Really matters, but it's
put him in a fucking line.
I don't know. It shaped me to be able to come into this space and move quickly and make decisions fast.
Get us in. 5.
Directly before Proof, I was into developing TV series.
Drop it in, man.
I was talking with DreamWorks about a preschooler show. So, my head and my heart has always been in storytelling.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
You can kind of see that come through Mythics, especially
with the
Dread
drop
episode.
one inch.
I did not want to share that story, but now
that was a big
hit.
Forced me to, and I'm glad because the Moonbird story Bible and kind of where we want to take this story in general. So that's the quick version of my past. So I don't know, Jesse, did I hit everything there?
Line him up.
Yeah, dude. I just wanted people to kind of understand like where you came from, but also vision-wise. You want to talk about what you want to see happen with the brand?
Well, I mean, like it was said, like world dominance, right? Like owls and predators. You know, I said this earlier, you know, on my earlier call, but it's like not that Moonbirds needs to become a family brand or a child brand or anything like that, but like I would love at some point to be at a random airport in the world and see Moonbirds paraphernalia, you know, whatever. Moonbirds plushie, Moonbirds toy, whatever, like in the hands of some kid.
It ain't like that one.
Like to be able to see that people have absolutely embraced the brand and the story that we're telling, that to me is exciting.
I mean, I'll spin it too,
And
but I'm not buying
along the way, like us all working together to tell the story.
Damn.
Not necessarily talking about the narrative, but like
keep dropping.
Like, what is Moonbirds? What is this brand? We're all a part of it. That is exciting to me because it's like you know, typically a brand is a handful of people, but we've got a lot of creative minds here, and to have everyone be a part of that is really exciting.
Let's go. What are we doing? We're paying for more FSs. Where they at?
That's exciting. I thought you were gonna say I want to be at the airport drinking Moonbird's gin on your layover, and I was like, yeah, I get it. And then I was like, oh,
You know,
okay.
I still haven't had any Moonbirds gin, so I'm just gonna put it out there that I have yet to try it.
Dude,
I'm waiting.
come to my house. I got it. It's insane. It really is incredible. When I saw the awards come in, like Drew the other day, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Totally well earned.
You know, like one of the things I was talking about earlier, and I'll tell the story again, but it's like the story of like Adventure Time, right? And I know this isn't like 100% everything to the story, but it's like Pendleton Ward was going around pitching like Adventure Time. Everyone fucking hated it. Everyone turned it down.
Yes.
But that didn't stop.
And it didn't kill us at
Producing
all.
more and more ideas, more art, kept shifting and shaping it.
Love it.
And then at a certain point, you know, he's posting all this work, all of these ideas on Tumblr.
Goliath.
And it resonated with people. You know, and from that, it formed an audience.
This is an
audience that created art that pushed the idea to help develop it even more to where people couldn't stop seeing it. And people fell in love with it. And it's like now one of the biggest animated shows of all time. To me, that is really, really cool. Like how a team of people, a group of people who all share one interest can breathe something into existence. You know, that really excites me. And it's like, I love seeing things like the gym, like Drew building that. I love seeing things like what Hollow's been building, like people like Pixlet, like, you know, all that stuff is super cool. Like, how do we get more of that? How do we help build out the brand with that kind of love? So yeah.
And even like Colin, we've talked about this. I think we mentioned this in the other space too. That you know the actual story Bible's over 100 pages, and it's really like geeky and dense. You know, and it's made for shows and games and all that kind of stuff. But we're working on a like a lighter version of that we're going to be circulating to the community, so people can start building as well, so that everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, it's you know, one of the things is like, let's take what we've learned, right? Like in traditional Hollywood, like every show, whether live action or like animated, like you can have a story Bible. That way, everyone, no matter where they're located, understands who the characters are, what the stakes are, how this all works towards the North Star. And to me, it's like, let's share that. Like, let's let people in the community start building in a way that feels, you know, close to the brand. Because then it's like, you know, you step back in a year and you look at the brand overall, you look at what we're producing, you look at what, you know, individual members of the community are producing, like everything that's happening, it will feel like a cohesive brand. And to me, that makes it feel extremely strong. And extremely inviting for someone on the outside.
Yeah, I mean,
and Colin. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, I think part of the way that I've been thinking about it as we started to really envision this Moonbirds universe is like, instead of thinking it's like I have a JPEG in a collection, right, or I have a token on this token contract, that it's like you have a character in a world, right? You have one of a limited set of generated characters. I guess it's like, 10,000 Moonbirds, around 10,000 something mythics, and like that character you own, and it's gonna be expressed in different forms, right? In 3D, it's gonna look a little different. We have old art, we have new art. Like, it's gonna be, and then you get to tell the story of that character together with us. So that may mean, creative of art. It may mean building a business like Drew has and others have. It may mean like, I don't know. One of the first things I did with Ape was like I wrote its backstory and sent it to like Jenkins of LA. It was like I traveled in time and you found me or whatever. And it's like that was just like part of me trying to understand like this like network that we were building, like an entirety of stories together with our characters. And so that's probably how I think of the universe is from a character point of view now, instead of just like a JPEG.
Yeah, totally. I think, not that all roads lead to Star Wars, but they do. It's like experience where like we build out characters. Like when I say we, like the Yuga team specifically build out characters in a narrative is akin to like the Skywalker saga. And then we have an entire world for right? Why does it need to stop there? It's like The Mandalorian is an incredible show. As far as to say it's more interesting than anything the rest of Star Wars has done in a long time.
Willing a little bit for the next.
How do we open that up for other people to tell those stories, to have fun? It doesn't have to be crazy, huge animated pieces. It doesn't have to turn into a massive business. It can be people having fun. It can be people having their own little activations.
I want to give this Cthulhu.
To me, that is what is exciting. The quality, like the level, like none of that matters. It's like let's just get in and simply start having fun. So I think that's something that unfortunately Moonbirds is kind of lost in a bit.
Was happening
or for a while. It's just the ability to just have fun. And it makes sense. Like if the team's not having fun, if we're not doofing off, you all aren't going to do that either. So.
I think you're in such a uniquely, in a great unique position here to lead this next era, because you were there for Mythics. You helped bring a little fun, a little chaos to the Moonbirds community, and I think a lot of people really wanted to see more of that. That was the one thing that I think we heard over and over again. And I think there is a really cool opportunity here to continue this momentum and encourage folks to really sort of build around their characters. It was really, really cool to see some of the cool 3D like memes and like all of that fun stuff that the apes got to experience. I'm excited to see what ways that we can sort of leverage some of the builders in our community and hopefully attract some new ones. There's a lot of really cool things that people can be doing with their bird, and not that they couldn't have done it before, but I think momentum means a lot, and we want to see that. There's this holder that's been doing some really insane like 3D stuff for their mythic, and I want to see people be doing that with their Moonbird, and I'm just super excited knowing that we have you as a creative director, you who like really appreciates seeing people
we're good
the mini one and we got more books with their characters. This is something that we want to really encourage, and I'm looking forward to it. So we've got some of these like sort of staples in our community. We've got Drew, we've got Hollow, we've got Pixlet who's been doing some incredible stuff. We've got Nick. We want to see more of that here in the community. We want to encourage that and really kind of double down on it.
Good.
Well, I think one of the things like in the Mythics Chronicles that like feel is like where my Dread
more.
came
We need
from.
a lot more.
And like that story of like me meeting with like the studio executive that essentially told
Why
me,
isn't it filling it up?
you don't belong here. Basically, like, fuck you, get out.
Am I tripping? We need like the top left, top right corner.
You know, my entire career has been about God, I can't wait for the day where I get to sit on the other side of the table in that person's position and have a completely different reaction. And to me, this feels like a very real
Way to get the corner.
and interesting way to do that. Like,
because the center was all
who cares? Like, come on,
How does that
like,
not
build
connect
something, have some
bro?
fun.
That's
Like,
crazy.
it doesn't matter if you've ever drawn before. Like, it doesn't matter if you've ever told a story before. Like, well, hopefully we can all learn this together. And you know, I can share what I know. Other people can share what they know. But like, to me, that's what's interesting. Is like, there's an opportunity personally to
highlight all purple boxes and get them mega bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Not be the person that gives someone else the gem. You know,
like you get
so
as many
that's,
hits as you
that
want if
excites
they're not in there.
It doesn't bring out the chimichanga. Frenetic.
Colin. We talked about the Moonbridge universe kind of starts with you. You know, you're getting the new art, all that kind of stuff. Kind of goes to your living room. I know we can't really say too much about it, but like on the physical side, like, is there anything you want to say about, I don't know, how you're thinking through kind of extending this over time, or, you know, because I know a lot of this stuff too you've been thinking about for a long time. So is there anything on that side
Yeah,
of the house
Pepe's fucking programmed, bro. Let's fucking go.
tease out? I also think the advisor stuff, although we can't,
I should have just
you're not
programmed my
ready to
guy.
name the advisors yet, but it really is like a who's who from kind of the entertainment space. Is there anything on either of those fronts that you think would be important to talk about?
Yeah, like, okay, I'll start with the advisor stuff, because honestly, that gets me crazy excited. I won't say who, but like, I just found out that one of my like animation heroes sits in the same drop off for me, like, as you know, for dropping off my kid for school every day. It's like gonna go to like his kid's like birthday party, and it's like just interesting things that have been popping up like that over the last like 3 or 4 months. Where it's like, I don't know, it's the universe, the Moonbirds universe coming together and providing a way. But I don't know, like, for me, like, when it comes to advisors, like, honestly, like,
grab a book.
Remember, I can learn from.
Browns.
Like, I want to be the dumbest person.
Grab a book.
And
I've never
Yo, homie sounds like the kind of guy that fucking did his research, found where his favorite animation fucking kids go to school, and he just fucking enrolled his kids there. I don't know. I might be fucking tinfoil in the hat too hard.
And say, you know, tell us when to pivot. Tell us when to double down. And it's like, you know, I'm looking at people that are in the manufacturing business, that are in tech, that are in Hollywood. You know, proven like.
Bro, this meeting is crazy.
Can not only help guide, you know, our team, but help kind of guide the project as a whole. I think Yuga, you know, is really smart when it comes to Web3. I mean, they're smart in a lot of ways. How can we flush that out and make sure that, you know, we don't become our own worst enemy and think that we're invincible with this idea.
What makes you go back?
So that's like where the advisors come in. I'm super pumped, you know, to start that up. I think when it comes to physical, it's like,
Retrick next one.
I don't know. If
And another one.
yeah, I mean, if
Go
you
down.
saw our office, Justin and I share an office.
Good connection.
And
Oh, go down.
90%
Nice,
of
nice.
it is
Green,
my
they
shit.
connect.
But just, you know,
the girls,
just
no.
dumb toys from
Girls.
everywhere.
That's a new one.
It's
New
like,
one. Source?
there's just something fun about having a physical thing to hold in your hands, right? Like, Jesse, I mean, we could talk about it more, but, you know, Charged Objects. We talked about it in Myth of Chronicles, but, like,
Bro,
I don't
you
know.
put a bottom center there, they connect.
At one point, I
top
pitched
symbol,
this
right?
to the proof team. Like, I'd gone to Japan, like Tokyo in the fall, and just really checked out
It keeps you
characters
engaged,
and
dude.
everything. It's like, I look at a brand like, you know, like
Where's the retrade on
Miyazaki,
that, you know?
Studio Ghibli, and like,
Yeah,
you look at like Totoro. You know, it's a film, 1986.
Go blue cow!
1984,
Go blue!
It came out. Most
Top middle.
kids, most people today do not.
Or as far left as you can
Beautiful,
go.
man.
It's a
Early
film.
connection's good.
They just think it's a character. They think it's a logo. And there's something cool about like
I
our
fucking dare you
characters
to
and our IP hitting every sector of the market, right? Like, yes, we started with like NFTs, but why did we have to stop there? Like, let's play around. Let's see what's possible. Like, we don't know what's truly gonna like take off until we try.
Down.
That's just kind of where my head is at. It's like,
Right or left, right or left.
let's play around. Let's have fun. And when something works, is it physicals? Is it a show? Is it books? I'm not entirely sure, but it could be any of those, if not all of them.
Dude, yeah, and I think Colin too. Like, I mean, you and I went and toured a bunch of stuff when we were in Japan, right? And if you look at the art style, there was just that. There's a tweet up above you can look at. That was heavily influenced. Like, you've done a lot of thinking about how do you make IP that truly can go like international, right? There's no tobacco trades, all that kind of stuff. Like, this is a different market that we're going after, and it's a very large market. So, just letting everybody know here, like when it comes to the arts, all of this has also been thought through from the angle of how do you build like a universal, large.
Chat, should we fucking buy a mutant and fucking say fuck it?
Yeah, well, and I think to double down on that.
Gotta put 0.8 down. I can pay 1.6 later.
Talking about like animated characters and stuff. It's like, look, this isn't going to be like the next Peppa Pig. Like we're not going that route. Like, I am more inspired by the Miyazaki.
All right.
Right in blues, right in blues.
You know, by things like Dawn Blues, like Secret of the Nim. Like, this world that we're building out is going to feel
Oh my god, imagine two books drop right there and we got a fucking 72 and a 9 right next to each other. Holy
it's not going to pander to, the younger, I don't know, more family-oriented audience, if that makes sense. So,
do we start with that?
I'll start right.
Yeah, we do.
I think we should probably let some people hop up.
Yeah, I love that. There was a time where like every time I stayed at someone's house and I left, I would just buy them a Totoro plushie and just ship it to them, and so I was just like populating the world like one Totoro at a time, because that was just like a character that we loved so much that we would just seed it everywhere. And it's fun. I'll still visit people like 10 years later and they go, that time I stayed there in college. But it's fun. Yeah, I mean, welcome up Tabata, who's Chief Legal Officer at Yuga. It's funny, you were talking about fun, and then he came up on stage, and I was like, I don't know if it's risky to bring the lawyer up when we're trying to have fun, but
no, I think we're the fun lawyers, right? Yeah. We're the fun guys.
Yeah. You got the fun lawyers.
Yeah, it's just only this one.
Well, I did have a question, and then we'll probably go to Riggs next, and we'll take some questions if you want to request. Feel free to come up. We're trying to get Jeremy up, but
that's a big cluster.
Cameron, I do have a question for you, which is like,
huge, bro.
And having played around with the ape and the IP there, like, Yuga to me is like one of the first companies that like made this combination of like Web3 and IP real, where people like were actually doing something with their IP, and it really came down, I think, to in some part like that license and the idea that when you had the token, you had the IP rights, and like Hashmask did that, I think, and Ava Stars and a few others that started it, but like Forest were the first that in my mind just like started to do it so obnoxiously that it was just everywhere. And would love your thoughts, Cameron, as like on the Yuga legal team, like what it's like to kind of think about those licenses and how to design them in a way that it does really incentivize the community building and creating and using it.
Damn, good question. I think, in my time here at Yuga, I didn't have the chance to work on the original license that, has obviously become famous, and, we haven't touched it since because there's, such sort of love looking back on it. And it set the stage, to your point, of like what this industry might try and do, and what the passion and sort of the entrepreneurial spirit of people in the space might try to breathe into it. But we've been lucky enough to try and pioneer, to the extent we could, how to flesh out that license.
Alright, no
we did that
fucking
with
around.
the CryptoPunks and Needits license, and we continued that,
Off the
with a
fucking
number of our
rip, man,
brands,
you know?
and always
Off
trying to
the
find
rip,
ways.
for once.
I think on two fronts. One is how do we help people understand the bounds of what the license is intended to cover, right? It's always intended to cover the art, but not the Yuga Labs trademarks. And it's intended to be both personal and commercial use, but your commercial use should, avoid doing things that, can cause harm or disparagement to others. And so, we're always trying to think about how we can actually incentivize the good use of it. And then also, how do we avoid problems that might come down the line?
Yo, I was just in Zach's SBT fucking rabbit hole for whatever reason.
Or creating marks around that art. How do we think about handling disputes between holders? And so we tried to flesh those out. I've been really lucky over the years to be able to work with some of the best lawyers in space, including Jeremy Goldman, who's on this call.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Shibata. Riggs, you got your hand up. We'll have to go to you.
Gotta be Hacksaw's worst.
Oh, what's good? I mean, you're having me follow the attorney.
This might be the best lot.
No, all good. Kind of like I shared in the first spaces. I think this is a great, clear direction of where things are going. I do have a couple questions for you all that I started thinking about when you were talking, Colin, and as well as you, Josh. It's great to think that we all have characters, right? But the reality is they're not characters unless they become something. And two, one of the things in Moonbirds that, unlike some other collections, there's no one-of-ones, right? So are there going to be core characters that are not part of the NFT collection? And if so, do you plan to intertwine NFT holders' characters with the core characters that you ultimately build out? That's question one.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think
Chat, should we buy an ape? Get this shit. Get this fucking viewership to 100 viewers and fucking.
It's a necessity to have.
Yeah, I'll buy an ape right now. I'll buy a mutant.
Have Curtis. Disney has Mickey Mouse.
Get some fucking apes up in here. If you're an ape or a Basie or a Macy, you should be fucking yo.
Figure out who that is.
Make me want to fucking buy an ape, bozos.
To the extent of like, how do we bring in the community in terms of fleshing out that cast of characters? I don't have a straight answer on that yet. It's something that as we build our team up,
Imagine that's on top of puppets.
We got to figure out what that looks
Imagine that's on the
like.
top
At the end
of
of the
puppets.
day, regardless, I don't want to leave the community without the tools to start playing around and having fun, and start building those characters up. Because it's like I see a lot of projects in this space, and I don't want to like be judgy on anyone else, but it's like, here's your character, that's it. I understand, like, not everyone knows how to tell a story. Not everyone knows how to draw. Not everyone really knows what to do with this IP, and it's like, I think that we can do a good job at setting you up for success, or at least give you the tools to step into that fear and to play around.
So Colin, this was not a setup. Literally, I have you may be reading my mind, because my next question was really around how do you plan to develop the tools? Because I got to tell you, like when I heard Josh talking about how he wrote the backstory of his ape, I remember buying my first apes and sitting there thinking, this sucks. I don't know how to do this. Then you had the Pixel Vault Elite Apes competition come up where you needed to have a backstory, a name, this and that. And I'm like, this sucks. I'm not good at this. And so I just kind of put the most generic thing ever out there, and obviously didn't win. With AI, there's so many new tools that you can provide where I think you could literally build out a tool with your IP Bible where people could actually submit their birds and have some sort of character created that is part of the story and ingrained in the story of what you're trying to share. And I think that would be something that you could truly start to create an emotional attachment again to some of these NFTs, which, whether it's a good financial decision to have emotional attachment to these things or not, it's part of it. And so I just would like to see you all really I'm a big proponent. A lot of people that have heard me talk on Spaces. I want to see team-led, community-driven. The team has to lead us. You've got to provide us the tools, and then we've got to drive it forward. But sounds like you are already thinking that way, Colin. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, thank you. You know, I'm 100% in agreement on like, look, like we can make really cool shit, but unless there's like an emotional aspect to it, it doesn't matter, right? Like how many times have we walked out of a movie and you're like, wow, there's a lot of explosions, but like I don't.
They're about to turn on Nick's Switch again. Watch. He's gonna get like a 20x, $20,000.
I don't want that for this brand. I don't want this for Moonbird. It's like, you know, a lot of people put a lot of hard time and effort into this, and it's like, I just see so much potential for us to create something that is worthwhile. It's a story worth telling, whether that's us, whether that's someone from the community. Like, you know, to me, it's just like, you know, if we win, you win, and vice versa. Like, there's no like, cool, like the Yuga team, you know, the Moonburst team wins, and you guys just get to like sit there and like watch. Like, I think it's gonna be about us kind of all getting up on that soapbox, and having fun. Like, to me, that's that. I don't know. I kind of approach this all like, if I was on the outside looking in, what would I want to be a part of? And that's something that would get me to like show up every day. So.
All right, inflict this is.
I love that, man. I love that. I especially that point that you just hit about you don't want it to be that we're doing something and we're successful, and you know, Moonbird holders just sit here and wait, and just watch it. Right. I think this opportunity to do it together is going to be a lot of fun, and I just think that you've always been, when you were just you know, one of the creators of Mythics, you've always been just so approachable and so sort of positive towards anyone who wants to play with their Mythic. So I'm super excited to see what other folks do as well. Should we let some more folks up? What do you think? Or Riggs, do you have any other questions?
No, I mean, obviously, if we provide the right tools, we can outdo the silly apes that were just making 3D whatever. You know, I see a few of them in the crowd. I think we've got to one up them. I mean, let's get serious about this stuff. No, I'm just joking.
Can I say
World
something real quick?
domination.
I want to say something like, so like when I was writing the story Bible, there was a joke in there where the characters were walking by a swamp and they're like, "Hey, should we go over there?" And it was like, bird no like ape, or no, sorry, ape no like bird. and it was just like a little joke. But what's great is like, now that we're like with Yuga, it's like so clearly not the case. Like the team and the people like in Apes have been incredibly awesome. And I hope that like what we learn over here in you know, Moonbirds can help shape what they're doing and vice versa. I just couldn't be more excited to be working with the team that we're with. So.
Could somebody say something to upset Riggs so that I know it's really him? I'm not sure.
Well, we stole his voice with AI, but we turned the AI to
that's
you know,
good.
FUD mode.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, as I've shared on the timeline, Drew, this is just talk right now. This is the direction. I'll measure execution, and you'll see if you get me back later. And so we're glass half full status right now. The past is the past. We're moving forward. Let's see where we go.
I love it, man. You hold them accountable. I'll be right there to listen and love. I like it.
Good stuff. Oh, Board Dev, welcome up. I know you have a question. Feel free to unmute.
Hey, Josh. Thanks. So I love the direction. Hearing this is kind of crazy because, yeah, I use the IP of my ape, and I have my own brand right now for the Happy Ape, and it's literally focused on very similar things like, you know, a children's book, plushies, integrating cool NFC technology. So there's a huge market out there, right? That is untapped, I think. Families and children, and yeah, there's a responsibility to be, positive and share good values, and I think that might be hard to kind of control. So I was wondering, like, yeah, is it up to the owner of the Moonbird to go out and do these things, or is it like, hey, we have these resources, and if you want to register your IP, we'll select a few to be part of this product? And do you guys know like how that'll work or any plans there?
So basically, is it the ape way of IP or the pudgy way of IP? Basically, is what you just asked.
Yeah.
Could it be neither? Could it be the Moonbirds play?
It's the bird way.
Yeah, the bird way. To be honest, I don't have a full answer on that yet. Like, like I said earlier, like I want to make sure that we set y'all up with the right tools to be able to build and not just leave you hanging. I want you to understand the world, so that way the stories that you're telling, everything that you're creating feels cohesive to the overall brand and where we're headed. But like, I think that's a really good, valid question. I don't necessarily have the full answer to.
Yeah, I mean, one of the ways I think about it is like, we're gonna listen and learn from everyone, just because we're fortunate to be able to like have watched some people go down certain paths and really see what's worked and hopefully see what hasn't, and certainly have gone down some paths too, and also learn from that. And so I think that's one piece of it. The other thing I'd say is like, it's such a fun time to be working on this. Like I think what happened is like, even though you have like a ton of apes that don't know how to use Blender, there's like these new AI tools that you can just like totally replace your ape into like some of your favorite videos and just drop that on. So it's like you can create the like friction to create is actually lower than it's ever been to a certain extent with these tools. And so it's like, how do we get the files so that they're the most usable?
Chat, should I buy an ape? Should I buy an ape? Chat, should I buy an ape?
Tell their own stories within the universe. And so I think of it like as a hybrid model where it's,
if you get enough fucking apes in this chat, I buy a fucking mutant tonight.
The blockchain and the license,
just the right amount though.
With that. But there's also like a project that's gonna like a
look, they're all getting weeded
day and night to like deliver on getting this story as far and wide as possible and telling the best possible story that the community deserves, and that's going to help with what you want to build, and help with the story that you want to tell, and you're going to be a part of it. And so I realize it's not like heavy on the details, it's like high on the value of like, this is what we're about and how we want to do things. I think Colin's like the right person to do it, right? And then as far as like, is there like a licensing model or this or that, like that's something that I think we just explore in a unique way as we go.
I actually love the hybrid model and being able to do both. Also like collaboration, giving that a thought, because I think that's going to be huge, honestly. Like, I'd like to see more of it. And it's funny because one of my first books, I have a Pudgy Penguin in it, so I use their IP, and they have like their model, and like you said, and apes kind of have theirs, and you have like somebody that can build for the owners, and then also like owners that build for themselves, and giving to like the best of both worlds. I think that would be pretty amazing. So hopefully there's so much potential there, right? So I'd love just to see more collaboration though between collections and people in general, and being able to use their IP. I think it's the future.
And the one thing I'll say too is like, I think what's really exciting, and this is kind of the Yuga edge that we're able to have, is, talking with, Yuga's executive leadership team, them being an input into a lot of what's happening here, but them also giving us that freedom, that flexibility, and that leeway to run some of these decisions autonomously, and to really try to identify where some of these like awesome things are that we could try. Like, the fact still remains that holding an NFT and how it ties to the larger brand is still relatively unknown. We're all experimenting. There's not one specific playbook that is immediately going to be the same. And by the time somebody rolls something out, that doesn't mean that that's exactly what everybody else should do. That means that that's already been done. And we should try and see what are the things that have worked and what are the things that are brand new. And I think one of the things that I've been really passionate about with, how we've been positioned at Yuga is very much the permission and the go-ahead to really experiment, to try new things, to make sure that Moonbirds has its own flair and its own identity, the places where we can go and win. But also it's like they'll take those learnings and figure out how does it go across the entire ecosystem. So I think it really is kind of a balance of that autonomy and that accountability, but also in sharing the wins with each other to make sure that what we're building here can have a
Dude, these bitches are like catching fucking knife.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. I brought up Phil, who requested.
Yo, what's up? Trying to cook and mow, and I've been listening to Moonbird's team and multitasking over here, dad duty. Yo, I just wanted to say, Justin just hit on something that was on my heart too. Is just like I'm excited about just the collaborative nature. I'm a teacher and coach, so like collaboration is kind of like this buzzword that everybody talks about, but it's kind of actually hard to do it really well. And just hearing your guys like passion for storytelling and all of this and having this Bible of and helping people along their way and how they can tie in their Moonbirds and mythics and all that, that's really exciting to me because full transparency is someone that minted my PFP and just loves all things Yuga Labs. You could consider me a maxi and I'm okay with that. I very much and would love more of that storytelling, obviously, throughout Yuga. And so I think of Codas, I think of Other Side, I think of even Bored Apes and Mutant Apes and Kennel Club. Like, I love all of the characters. And I think Colin said something earlier. I was on the mower. I think it was you, Colin. But you said, why not have all of these different characters? Like, why does it have to just be one? And I think that's powerful. And so I would just say, like, from somebody that really did not know the Moonbirds team really well, that well at all before acquisition. I've been trying to get to know y'all a little bit more, and I just want to say, like, we love that you're here. Like, those of us that have been here and that are Yuga family, you guys are family too, and so like you have our support. Like, I don't own a Moonbird, I don't own a Mythic yet, keyword yet, but just know like we want you guys to win because you're part of the family, and I think what Justin just said is what I'm most excited about is that there's this crossover where when you have wins across different projects, because we are one big family, that can help apes do a better job, right? Like when you guys kill it, they can take that, you guys can take that over to other projects, codas, whatever it may be, and kind of implement those ideas, those wins. So I'm just excited about that. So again, congrats. I'm excited. It's just been great to listen, and thanks for having me up.
You know what? This is so crazy. This is Stevie behind the Moonbirds account again. I just want to say, like, of course, shout out to some of the like OG birds that are in the audience. Like, there are the people who have been with us since day one, and it's been incredible to see. But it's also so cool and kind of a trip to see the apes really show up for us. We see a lot of Yuga badges. So shout out to the Yuga team who's here in the audience, but also shout out to some of our biggest supporters. I see Chris Jordan, who's been with us. He knows us for a long time. American Ape, went hard on the Mythics. Illa, I see you. Like, it's so cool to see the support here. Tebow, of course. I'm gonna have to get you to get your Moonbird back, but it's all good. The ape is too good. But it is so amazing to see you guys all here to support us and kind of double tapping on that collaboration thing. One of the things that I think that Moonbirds does really well is collaborate with each other. I see Mike Elf in the audience. Shout out to the Deadbird Society, who's really helped create this beautiful platform to help really uplift artists. People who didn't know there were artists are now really kind of exploring that whole world. We've seen Hollow work with other creatives and creative builders in our community, like Pixlet and Nyx and everyone. And so I just wanted to shout all of those people out. I think there is really power in collaboration within the community, within cross communities, using the things that how to do really well, and bringing someone else who is super strong in another thing, and really kind of creating a project or creating an activation or doing something together that I think will hopefully unlock this power to like unlock that fear that people have of not being able to do something really well. If you work with a team, if you work with a bunch of people, you all can bring something to the table. And I think that's how we work here in Web3 at our jobs every day. And I think being able to encourage more of that, of how do you even find people in this community? What do you I need somebody who's really good at drawing, or I need somebody who's doing whatever. It's really incredible to be able to just like connect those people and allow them to create something really beautiful. So I just keep hearing that word collaboration, and that's what I'm thinking of immediately in our community, is just watching each other work with each other and create something beautiful. So I can't wait to see more of that.
And for transparency's sakes, I just think it is really important that people do hear this. Folks that aren't in the Moonburst community, I should say, obviously community members as well, but just the whole Yuga family, because I think at times there can be hesitancy because they're like, oh my gosh, we don't have this thing, but this other collection does. But we have to remember, like, this is a big, like, all-encompassing Yuga family now, and so I just think that collaboration is super important, and so I hope that people that maybe are again feeling hesitant for whatever reason, just like listen to the team, like listen to this recording, play it back, ask questions. I'm sure they seem like they don't bite. They have a beak, so that probably hurts a lot if they do. But at the end of the day, I just think it's important to know that it's a team. It's not us versus them. It's a team thing.
Let's go, Phil. New favorite person. Riggs, what's up?
Sorry, I was actually going for the 100 when you said new favorite person. Phil. Phil's like the fucking greatest. I love Phil. So anybody that doesn't know Phil, you should know Phil. He's like one of the kindest people I've met in this entire space. So Phil's amazing.
All right, maybe let's take a couple more questions. Wrap it up a little bit. How are you guys feeling? Feeling good? Feeling strong? It's been a long day, but we're excited.
It does. We're in. Oh, no, we need one more. I already have one. I'm tripping. Yup. Oh, we need one more. No pre-cum. Oh, no. Get us in. Gary. Hey, get the girl out of here. Get her.
I'm back, chat.
Get the girl out of here. No. She's trash.
Hey, Gelazo, welcome up.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Really appreciate the opportunity to come up and chat with you guys, and I think it's something we take for granted a lot in Web3, that founders are willing to kind of have these open and honest chats with the community. So again, really appreciate you guys doing this. Something that I've been following the Moonbirds journey from day one. Minted with some partners and held for a long time. Something that I would love a little bit of clarity on was, to me, the initial kind of investment thesis for joining this community was focused really kind of on the Proof Collective, and kind of gaining access to that kind of exclusive group. Over the last couple of years, the ecosystem certainly changed a lot. The whole face of Web3 has changed a lot, and now it seems like Moonbirds is almost kind of like the fourth or fifth project in a much larger Yuga ecosystem, which again, isn't necessarily what it was 2 years ago either. So again, appreciate you guys having this conversation and walking us through your ideology here, and appreciate all you guys have done. But could you give me just kind of the 10 to 15-second explanation of why I should be excited as a Moonbirds holder in this new ecosystem moving forward?
I mean, I'll take a stab at that. I think like apes are always going to be number one, right? That doesn't mean we can't become number two. Like, my goal here is to tell the most interesting and captivating stories with the Moonbirds IP, so that not only we're pumped and excited, but that you are, and that you want to hop in, that you want to tell everyone you know about coming in, about participating in this IP. I think like the one thing that has changed it for me is the story Bible. It's like now we know everything to build upon. And like the armature for this world, the armature for the IP is fear is a shadow cast by your own hand. It's like I know now on like how to say yes, how to say no. Our team knows, like we know exactly what to work on. So I don't know. For me, it's all about clarity, which is something that we'll have to show over time. It's one thing for us to say that, but yeah.
I definitely appreciate that, and I think as you said, it's something that kind of needs to be felt out over time. But glad to know that you guys have learned from the last couple of years, and I don't think anyone's made all perfect steps, but exciting to hear kind of what your focus is here and what you've learned from the past. Just a quick follow up in terms of the CCO aspect in the IP. Obviously, remember at the time, when it first moved to CCO, people were a little disappointed. Me personally, obviously I'm an MFer. That's kind of my community. That's my world. We love the CCO aspect. Like I have my own merch store of CCO, Web3 related stuff, and
Yes.
Do we have someone that can do a better job?
You want me to take that? I can take it. Yeah, I appreciate the question because I realized there's some confusion. So let me see if I can put this. We sent the lawyers home, and so I'm just skating out on ice here. But your new art will have the IP rights that you have come to love and respect within and enjoy within Web3, and that will be the focus for Moonbird's universe going forward. What the other thing we announced today is what we believe at Yuga to be legally appropriate is reasserting the original license for the OG pixel art, and that's starting today. So I think if you want to build with your Moonbird, the clearest way will be to use the new art, because that'll be brand new art with a brand new license, and you're all set. And the way that we think it is like holders initially bought an NFT, in the Moonbirds Mint that came with non-exclusive personal and commercial rights, and Yuga Labs believes that this should be honored. And so that's our force. We're not obviously going to be coming after anyone who was building in CCO, and that's not appropriate. But I think moving forward, I think people should use the IP of the birds that they own or license from or get permission from. So that's the stance. We'll look into finding a way to be clearer. I think one of the challenges
that was such a vague shot. Okay, what he meant to say,
and even CCO and Web3 and IP rights, is not. There's not.
What he meant to say is the original art,
and so
is still CCO.
We can't really talk about the hypothetical.
Chat,
so
the original art, it's still CCO.
Get tactical with you, which is this is
use it. Anybody can use it. You can use any bird. They can't take that back.
But
the new art.
We're really excited about the new art. Glad to have shared a preview today.
New art
Colin and the team have been cranking
is
on
IP tied to the holder.
And we're excited to the stories
pixelated art. They're fucking shit alike. I can fucking put it on a shirt. I can do whatever. It's CCO.
And the art and the
just to make that clear.
Brands and the ideas that you all come up with your new Moonbirds and your new art. I mean, your new art and your new license. So That's the truth right there.
I'd like to say something about your first question there, Gelazzo, because I think it's kind of with everything that's going on, it's low on everybody's radar. But as a proof maxi, I loved hearing Phil. He's a Hugo maxi. I'm like, now we're together, man. So we are. As a proof maxi, I think one of the things that proof collective is now not going anywhere, and your initial reason to love Moonbirds was kind of you get in the ecosystem. I think that is now cemented in stone because all of the proofers, all have, and I say all, I'm probably wrong. There may be a couple, I don't know, but we all have Moonbirds, and we're all going to be active in the Moonbird community. And like when I built a product, I didn't build a proof gen, although it has a proof on the label. It's a Moonbird gen, right? And I'm not trying to show that. All I'm saying is we are all committed to Moonbirds, and there are some absolutely knowledgeable builders. Everything that proof is, and it continues, and we're going to continue. It's going to evolve, and I know it's not going to be 3 free grails a year for the rest of our lives or anything like that, but we're not going anywhere. Yuga has put out there, they said, we're going to have our Discord, we're going to have our community. So I would say to you that, to me, for Moonbirds, because the proof, the idea that it was ending kept kind of dragging on, and Moonbirds slid down. And I think you're right. I think one of the things that makes Moonbirds great is its association with Proof Collective, and we're not going anywhere. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is like there are two distinct teams with two different focuses, and I think that's going to be. I think one of the struggles that we're going on internally over the last year, kind of pre-acquisition, were like how to balance the desires and needs of both communities and kind of the push and the pull of that. And I think what we found here in kind of this new model is like Proof Collective will lean into what it's strong at and excited about and keep running in that direction. And now Moonbird's Universe can lean into something that's really special about it and run with that with the community. And the goal is like that both of those are places where people are happy. And if not, I'm sure they'll let us know. But I think that the goal there is to let both projects really become their best and deliver really fun stuff for the world and for the community. So that's the plan. It's the goal. I think as Justin has said, like
Trading Journal took the weekend off, but we are back in action, and this is powered with Pack Moon. Let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about, this little Moonbirds announcement. Looks like the art is being reworked. They're doing some 3D stuff, and because of it, they're doing like a little D-Gods iteration, according to Garga. And CC0 has been revoked. They have the commercial rights back, and because of it, we saw a nice little pump here. Moonbirds up 14% on the day, 40% in the last 7 days.
So I really appreciate that. And again, I'll stop dominating the conversation.
The Trading Journal took the weekend off, but we are back in action, and this is powered with Pack Moon. Let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about, this little Moonbirds announcement. Looks like the art is being reworked. They're doing some 3D stuff, and because of it, they're doing like a little D-Gods iteration, according to Garga. And CC0 has been revoked. They have the commercial rights back, and because of it, we saw a nice little pump here. Moonbirds up 14% on the day, 40% in the last 7 days. Yuga Labs insider pumps actually don't miss. We saw this 2 months ago, or whenever this Moonbirds acquisition was, when Moonbirds did basically a 2x going into the acquisition news. With a company like this, a company of its size, it's hard to keep this in wraps. Like as a team, eventually this stuff gets leaked. So it's not necessarily insider trading per se, because it's a private company that has employees working for it, that has an asset attached to it. When that stuff is being worked, worked on,
people
it
who
is
wanna build
inevitably
because,
leaked,
like, you know,
and that's what we
what are
saw
the
happen.
ratios
When you look
normally?
at the
It's like
overall price
normally
action
just a
of
tiny
the
fraction
Yuga
of
Labs
people are doing
ecosystem,
the
after the
creation,
big pump we
and the
saw,
majority of
we
people are
saw
doing
50,
consumption.
60%
So we
days
looked at
from mutants,
this
for
continued
example.
desire
We are seeing a
from the community
pullback,
to
but
build and
still
create.
overall up in the
That was
last
something that we
7
wanted to
days.
give
I don't know if Yuga Labs has anything else
voice and
coming up,
support to.
or if Blast is going to
And
affect it
so,
at
yeah, so I
all,
look at that
or
data and I
if
think,
Blur
like, okay,
launching
let's
on
see
Blast is
what
going to have
new
anything to
updates
do
come
with
up
it.
with.
I'm probably
You
leaning
know,
towards
I
no
think
after
that
I was talking about it for a while on social media on
building
Friday and
IP
Saturday.
is
It's
tricky.
so unlikely that this
You know,
actually
it's
happens, but
like
we will
kinda
see.
like what
Now I
Reeves was
want to
saying
talk
earlier. It's
about
like you can't
Blur
just, like,
launching on Blast with
thanks,
the
John,
rest
throw it
of
out
this
there and be like,
video.
okay, now
We
I'm the
have
most famous player in the
supposedly
world.
24 hours or
It's
so
part of the
until
reason
this
why
until Blur is supposed to
I
go
think
live
Colin
on
is
Blast.
in the
I have a
position
couple
he is
things I want to
because he
say
has
about
that
this.
experience,
The first
and
thing
also
that's
as he builds
worth
out a
talking about
broadcasters
is
through
the actual timeline.
that.
So we're supposed to have
consumer
Blur
brand,
launching on Blast
IP development.
April 30th, May
Like, he's
1st.
gonna
They said it
pull
was
in,
by the end of April. We'll see if it
you know,
actually
people
happens.
who have
May
a
20th,
wealth of experience and
allegedly,
connections to be
we
able
are
to make that
supposed to
possible.
have the end of season 3
And then I
awards.
think it's
And
up
then
to
May, we're also
that
supposed to have the
hybrid
Blast
model of,
TGE. The three
you know,
things
the
you
core
can
team,
expect in the
you know,
next
delivering,
few
you
weeks,
know,
basically, I
as
don't know if it's all going to happen in day one or if it's going to be kind of
high level of
layered
execution as
all throughout
possible
May. But May is going
to
to be an
really, you know,
electric
blow up
month
this IP, this
regardless for
brand,
Blur
and
and
then also
Blast. The
supporting
first thing you
community
can
led
expect
efforts. You've
is
seen,
a
you know, a
restructuring
number
of
like
the
incredible
incentive
community
process
builders
for
through
Blur.
the bear.
I tweeted this over the weekend. I
that have
expect literally a
stayed in the
30x in
Moonbirds
volume
community
on
or maybe
Blast
joined it,
NFTs. Right now, we're
showed up
seeing
because
about
of people,
$100,000,
and I think that gives
$150,000
us
in volume per day.
huge
I don't
portion of credit
expect
there. So
literally less than
how do
3
we
million bucks right
kind
off
of
the
like
bat per day.
from
And what we could
from the
see
top
is
down, from
the
the bottom
biggest
up, really
onboarding
support
event
both of
to
those
ETH
directions
NFTs that we've
for
had since 2021. And it's
collecting
not
as a whole
necessarily
and
like
the
this
character
mainstream
that development
adoption that
and
we
the
saw
IP and
back in 2021,
the universe.
2022. And it's simply
Colin, any
because
thoughts you have to add there?
farmers are going to look at NFTs as the best way to farm Blast Gold and the Blast token, right? Like with Blastopians, you buy Blastopian, you fractionalize it on Wasabi, you earn gold, Wasabi points, Blastopian points, and yield. What we're going to see is farmers go, oh, this is literally the best way to do it. They're going to see what collections are the best ones to do it with. I don't expect it to be all. And those collections that do have these best incentives will see an astronomical rise in volume, because it's not just that you bid and then you dump the NFT once you get it. Now it's going to be, there's an incentive now for Blur farmers to hold the underlying asset and do stuff with it, like we're seeing, like market make, like fractionalize it, all these things that are going to make it a lot interesting. And that's been part of the issue that we've seen with NFTs on Blur right now is people are literally incentivized to lose money and to not hold the NFT. With this, it would actually fix that problem. And all it takes is to attract 2, 3, 4 Blur farmers for this volume to go up astronomically. Now, the next piece to think about is what does this mean for the underlying assets on Blast? You know, we have Blastopians at 0.2. It's a very interesting play. They're still, I think they could go higher. I don't own any, by the way. I have New Blast City. My problem with New Blast City is the collections that don't get heavily integrated into Wasabi, into this Blast farming process, might not do well. Right? Like if New Blast City is not integrated within Wasabi, if New Blast City is not one of the collections that you can possibly get like bonus gold or whatever that ends up looking like, it's not going to look good for this collection. There's pretty much no incentive necessarily for people to buy and sell it just for volume unless there's some sort of XP bonus. Again, we don't know, right? And this brings me to my last point. The hardest and weirdest thing about this Blast ecosystem, and it could be a good thing or a bad thing the way you look at it, is you're basically trying to predict what Pac-Man is going to do.
You know,
so you're
really
trying
just saying, hey, we want to allow people to do that. That's great. That's a great fan service. It's a great way to wave our hand and tell people they can do what they want. But we also recognize that for us, what it's also going to mean is it's going to mean creating a distinct place that people want to be, a place where there's a reason why apes are able to command so much attention and so much power behind it when people see that there's a brand there. And that didn't come because apes minted where they minted at. This didn't come because it's just a cool looking picture, which of course it is. It's awesome. But it really came because of the recognition of what these builders do, of what the community means. And in a lot of ways, we need to start at square one to really build from here to make Moonbirds a place that people want to show up. They want to build with that IP and they want to do something really cool with it. And so the first step here was really taking a look at what we're seeing in the data from the people in the survey, but also righting a wrong. doing something where we recognize that something was given and then it was taken away. And we need to figure out a way to create a path forward. Because if we can create a path forward, we can build from here and we can do something with that. And so that means for us, it means figuring out the best path for this that creates excitement, that creates, you know, a new direction for the brand here. And what I see with Moonbirds, what I see with Colin building here, what I see with all of the Yuga ecosystem is this is unproven in every way. We don't yet know what it looks like to build a Web3 brand into a large company that can build on entertainment, that can build on people owning these pieces of it. Like, this is all new. And I think that, like, what we feel right now, what we feel today, and what we feel when we even entered into this conversation with Yuga is if anybody is going to do this in a really exciting way, I love our odds of doing this together. I love what it could look like to put our power with Yuga and to really see the places that we shine. And I think what you're seeing too, and the decisions being made by Yuga, is a refocusing, is basically saying we can't build 25 things at once. We need to figure out what are the core things that we're building, and we're doing it damn well. And what I love about what we're getting to build here with Moonbirds, with Colin here, is like Colin, just before that, had a meeting with the other side team. Like, Colin is talking with every team about what we're building and how we're doing it, because we don't have 25 things we're chasing, because we can be strong together if we really prioritize, we put some rigor behind the focus of what we're building, and we really commit to those things to making them the best that they can be. And I think that that's not just what you're going to see with the new Moonbirds. I think it's what you're going to see behind the new Yuga, and that's what I'm the most excited about.
Or connections, bottom left.
I mean, that's an incredible answer, Justin, and appreciate that coming from you, especially is just like following you and kind of your role and your openness in the space over the last however many years. Listen, I think I totally get where you're coming from. You know, I'm coming from a place of being a CCO maxi, effectively, of, you know, seeing for years people, you know, pitching IP as being, you know, valuable in and of itself. But your approach is pretty unique. And it seems like, you know, you guys are trying to build the Web3 Disney world and really want Moonbirds to have its own unique place in that company, in that story, which I commend. You know, again, coming from a community like MFers, where, you know, I have a sweatshirt store, and someone else also has an MFer sweatshirt store, and both of us get to build with each other's NFTs. And the fact that we both do that empowers both of our brands to grow. Different approach from what you guys are doing, but again, you know, that's not how Disney World becomes Disney World. So, you know, I again appreciate what you guys are doing. Appreciate your openness and honesty here. Would love to continue this discussion on a future date. But again, really,
You
really
know,
appreciate you guys both being with us.
it ain't always easy being breezy, but sometimes you just gotta come and suck down. You feel me, Kings? Come on.
Come for us. You've been so wonderful. I just wanted to just, you know,
They just hit different, King. Come on.
I think
Hey, another Monday. Hit me. You know,
this IP. They have sort of different definitions, but I think that the goal is to try to get people to create and do something really, really cool. And that is sort of the biggest goal. You know, I think that there's something sort of different from, you know, from MFers and some of these other pure CC0 collections that were sort of always that way. One of the things that we want to kind of show that I think Yuga does really well is listen to their community, and try to build around the things that they want. And I think I've seen as somebody who runs the Moonbird account, time and time again, all the people who are coming in, especially today, buying into Moonbirds because they never really agreed with the CC0, like, with that sort of motive of like, we started with one thing and then we switched it. It never really felt right with people. And so this is an opportunity, I think, to kind of move forward with the way that the collection began. Just like with MFers, just like with Toads, the collection sort of began as CC0, and so people could run with that. I think switching things up, even though it wasn't very long after Mint, has always made it really, really difficult to say that you have sort of pride in this sort of concept. Shout out to those who have. Shout out to those who really built in this ecosystem over the last couple of years, and done things really amazingly with it. But now this is an opportunity, I think, to go back to the original intention of this project, and see what people can do. Now that we've like kind of learned a lot of things, and now that we have a creative director and someone like Colin with the experience to actually build out the brand to this, larger extent. And also, shout out to Justin. I want to say shout out to Justin, the OG creator of the Pixel Moonbirds. They will stay on with the provenance. I love my bird. I'm going to be switching over, but I don't know. I don't know if I will. I love my bird too much. I love the pixel art. But I'm really, really happy to have now my IP. I can do something really cool with it. I'm excited to see that. I think ultimately, again, I want the tools. I want to be able to create something cool, and that is really where we're headed at. And I'm just happy that we are, one, listening to the community, and two, really encouraging that co-creation. Let's bring up Ash. I don't know what you did last time. I'm gonna give you one last shot. I don't know what you did last time, but when you came up, you like froze my app. I couldn't unmute. It was really scary. I was like, can you do like audio? I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was like an audio virus. So I'm gonna let you up, Ash. Hopefully you have it all set up. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? I have no idea what happened last time. I just got hard rugged. So sorry for whatever happened. I showed up a bit late, so sorry if you already mentioned it, but I was wondering any updates on what's happening with Lunar Society, because that's the only reason I joined, and this season for that ended as soon as I joined, and then the project got acquired, so just wondering what's happening there.
Yeah, I can take that. So we took a look at Lunar Society, and I think there were some things that just weren't working with it. But I would say that like the high level value of like supporting community builders who want to do cool stuff, either with the IP or as part of the community, that's still a value, and it's still something that I wrote into the annual plan. And so I think if you stay tuned, we'll share a little bit more soon about how we see that looking. I think the reality is it'll probably start with something less formal, and then we'll work on productizing kind of a new version of it that we hope is
Open your eyes! Look up! Look up! Open your eyes!
That's kind of like high level. Stay tuned. It's probably not going to be like Lunar Society.
My backpack has my iPad in it. Here, take
Oh my God! Ideas like
look up! Look up! Look up!
Interact with.
Awesome, thanks. I'm gonna jump back down to listener.
Cheers. Yeah, glad to connect. Yeah, I mean it's been a day. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Little double header like in Discord and Twitter, and we'll look forward to kind of more people just digesting kind of all the today. And ultimately look forward to getting the new art out soon and going off the races with the Moonbirds universe, the story, and the IP. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate all of you, and congrats to Colin for taking over as creative director for Moonbirds. It's a tall order because there's a lot of feelings in it, and so we just really appreciate your thoughtfulness and like how to approach this and the vision you have for where to take it. So
We up now, baby.
Thanks to the team. I just want to, on behalf of the holders, throw out there, this has been, it's not easy what you guys are doing, and Josh, you've handled this transition, I think, as well as it could have gone. And I'm seeing the decisions and hearing, what Greg says and all that, the welcoming I've gotten privately and through tweets from Apes and everybody else is seeing. Anyway, just thank you to the team. A lot of us were financially and emotionally invested in Proof and Moonbirds, and stoked to be part of Yuga, and you guys are making that happen. So just thank you.
Connections.
Yeah, thanks, Drew.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Drew. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes,
feel free to just tag us in Discord, on Twitter, send us a DM if you have any other questions. We'll be around all night and just be responding to you guys. Thank you all so much.
Just laughed at you, bro. Punch this motherfucker.
There's the rainbow, yeah. Of course. Drop it in. 5 scatter.
5 scatter.
Bro, we won it so bad. Could you imagine? I'd freak the fuck out. Oh. Yo, the tumble on this shit's crazy, bro. What the fuck?
250 X coins. You love it.
Little Thornberry.
Five.
Motherfucker sees one picture. 5. Drop
Go
it in.
Gary.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Come on, early cameras.
My bad, G.
Don't say G, bro. Don't say G, bro. Alright, yeah, we cannot come back here for at least a month.
Alright, it's time, Nikki.
For what?
You've been avoiding them all day.
We're in Monaco on a yacht in the south of France somewhere and don't care to come back. Then you see the SEC is charging a project from 2019, and it's just the same story that we've seen over and over again in this fucking space.
That's the most popular one.
Bushido ways.
3,
I think you would like
2, 1.
Bushido.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, I won't take my own day. Oh no, that song is this shit again? It's fire, right?
It's just, I think it's just like the. Fucking wasteland spins right now, bitch.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Up top. Yes, top.
Nice, another one.
Fuck you, top.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
I say hell no. Wherever I go. Up top, immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking need it.
Immediately.
This song's so good.
Come on, Gary, you big tooth bitch. No, up here, bro, up here. Wallahi, right now. Wherever I go. Oh.
Come on. X-Waves.
Oh. Hey. Come on, bro. Yes.
Eyes.
Higher.
Oh. Okay. Better than you think.
Okay. Yeah.
Wherever I go.
There you go. Run it. No.
Oh, him. Oh.
Him.
Oh.
Come on, man. Top right.
Karen! I said hell yeah! Oh yeah. Profecito! Yes!
Just being a part of it all is the best way to immerse yourself in good alpha, good tips. Kind of hear like what the sentiment is, and like Bless was saying, the cross sentiment. Like you hear certain groups talk about a certain thing, and you keep hearing that over and over and over again. It's probably a good time to try to accumulate some NFA.
That was probably better, huh?
Jux, how are you doing, man?
Pretty rich as fuck. How about you?
I'm pretty rich as fuck too, man. Love to see it. Great day. You got the Hong Kong ETFs coming online pretty soon. I think we're gonna have a nice little pump here.
It's such a nice change of pace, man. Remember the fucking depths of the bear? There was like always some bullshit, some negative fucking narrative or something to talk about every day. Now there's like, it almost feels like there's something genuinely bullish every fucking day, something new, something bullishly speculative, if not tangible. It's nice.
Yeah, dude. We are the people complain now are spoiled, man. Like we went through some hell. We went through just like every day bad shit. Like or nothing. There's no news, nothing to talk about. We would just like make up shit. Like I think that's where a lot of the drama on Spaces happened. Like a lot of the crypto trader dramas. Everyone was just bored and they just wanted something to talk about, so they started talking shit. Well,
That's so true. Attention span is so fucked nowadays. Also, like that might be part of it as well. As just people's attention span is so fucked. If something's not constantly happening or moving, it's like, oh, it's going to zero.
This is just before the bonus. No.
Jux, are you bidding anything right now?
My bags are packed on the orange side of town for sure. So I'm allowing myself to feel exactly how I felt with my long-term bag in the bear with all of my ordinal bags. Like I don't care about price. I don't care about what the fuck's going on right now. Everything is like 6 months plus for me right now on that side, because I'm not gonna let what I let happen in that 21 cycle happen again with this. Like, there's no need to over speculate. Just fucking hold it and forget about it. Stuff I'm playing regularly, I guess I'm still like degenning a little bit on the Solana coins. Looking to see how this 404 narrative is going to play out. I'm not getting overly bearish on anything because I think there's too many good things out there to try to pot commit to anything. So I'm trying to just have my feelers kind of everywhere right now. But I'm excited for the next couple years, man. The infra that's being built here, where we're positioned for any form of an adoption rally like we got in 21, like it's gonna go fucking crazy this time around. So I'm really just trying to not get too antsy, not get too overly excited, and just sit comfy right now.
I think that's a good idea. Be comfy and have your bags, be able to sleep at night, not worrying about things going to zero. And if you're able to do that, I think lose the sell button for a bit and you're chilling. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah,
That's what I like about Bitcoin. Sorry, go ahead.
Just the only thing that I've been I DCA'd on the way down, and I'm done now here, is pups. I think I had my initial bag. It was super small, so I was feeling the FOMO. I got the ordinal airdrops. What is it? The rune pups from my pups, but I felt like my liquid pup bag just wasn't quite big enough, so I started DCAing at probably like whatever the market cap is on Solana at like 50, 45 bucks, and just bought all the way down. I think my last buy was at like 26 or something. And yeah, that's one where I agree with your sentiment on that one, Sweeper. It's like, if R6 is setting the tone to getting the exchange's attention, and I did some research last night. I didn't realize how popular OKX was. It's the same thing like that I think Bless was saying a little earlier. That's a major exchange. Like, I've never played around with it because it's just not in my realm of like need, but and man, I did a little 20-30 minute dumpster dive on a little bit over there, and man, that was fucking That was massive. That's gonna open Pandora's box to a lot of fucking cool shit here.
Yeah, it does more Bitcoin volume than Coinbase. So.
Oh fuck! A good friend just got drained.
Oh, no crystals, but it's okay. There's nothing up top.
Was it on Bitcoin or was it on Solana or ETH?
ETH, Adam.
Damn.
2 pudgies,
You know
4
how.
little pudgies, and 3 moonbirds. I don't know. You posted about it.
Oh, that could have been crazy.
Damn, dude, that sucks. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using
happen.
ETH or any EVM chain, definitely add wallet guard extension. That'll protect you. I don't know if he had it. I told him to get it just now in a comment. But yeah, no, those guys are good, and basically it'll check the transaction to see if anything's moving or anything. Obviously, nothing's 100% certain. Don't click any links you don't trust and all that. But yeah, definitely get wallet guard and be on the lookout.
He said his entire ETH port got vaporized.
Don't you fucking die, bro. Drop it in right now. Give me a coin at least, man.
Ouch.
Coin at least, please. Save. No.
Dude, that's tough.
Dude, I have times where I forget because I have like 8 wallets that I use on for like ordinals and runes and shit, and I'll forget sometimes that I'm on one of the like empty ones when I allow it to like auto log out, and I log back in to it showing 0 across the board, and I fucking freak out for like 2 seconds.
I know we wanted to hit that harder, but
So wrong.
Yeah, I know some people have been drained and they haven't come back. I mean, it's a lot of money. I know some people have gotten taken for, and that's it for them. They're done.
I don't think it could ever step away, but yeah, it would suck. Losing money for something like that, I mean, it just sucks. That's why if you're like, I think you said you're sleep deprived. It's like if you're sleep deprived, you just gotta just log off, go to sleep.
It is like probably the biggest friction point for mass adoption is just knowing there's no fucking customer support line to call if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like self custody is like
I know.
is not for everyone.
Double-edged sword.
I've had him like
Yeah.
3 times with no save.
Yeah, 100%. Most people aren't responsible enough, I don't think, to hold their own keys.
You know, one thing that I found interesting, like with Bitcoin over Ethereum, was like on Ethereum, I always had everything in one wallet, right? Like I had all my NFTs in one wallet. But then when I came to Bitcoin, it was like you started getting there was a lot of airdrops that kind of started rewarding you for splitting your stuff up. And then now I'm kind of like the default is for me to have like one of every, ordinal in like a different wallet. And I feel like that not only does that like increase my chances of getting, airdrops, but it also, I feel like it reduces the risk of like getting drained, a lot. Like, because I know there are some Bitcoin drainers that have come out now, right? People have fallen victim to signing the wrong things or whatever. So yeah, I feel like that would just keep you safer. If you did get drained, but you've split your stuff up into multiple wallets, at least you only lose like, let's say one special ordinal instead of like, 10 of them or whatever, right? So yeah, something to think about.
The SIM swap shit is the shit that really scares me. I mean, that whole thing is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You gotta like, you can't have your phone number on anything. I think nowadays you gotta just do like the authenticator app stuff, right? It's just crazy.
Yeah, get a YubiKey is the other thing. I say it a bunch of times. People say, "Oh yeah, I got one." They don't get one. Go and buy
What
two
is it?
YubiKeys. It's like $40 or whatever, and definitely don't have your phone number attached to your Twitter. Or just read ZK's fucking thread. I'm gonna pin it to the top. Always remember to pin that sometimes.
Yeah, take privacy. I mean, take all this stuff seriously, right? It sucks to lose the assets, and especially if you're on ordinals. Like, I mean, he lost his ETH assets, which is awful, but losing those ordinal assets, Bitcoin assets, is really tough because, like, 0.1 is like $6,500, right? So you got to be very careful.
What is the UVT thing you were saying, Bad Brothers? I haven't heard of that.
Oh,
Is it like a burner
YubiKey.
phone?
It's a hardware-based two-factor authentication thing. So it's like a physical thing you plug into the USB. So if I want to log into my Twitter account, I have to plug that in and touch it. for it to log in. Like even if someone had my password or whatever, they couldn't get in.
That's sick. I haven't heard of those. I haven't heard about that.
No, yeah, definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's not anything though.
So we got 15 minutes left in the show. Run the show 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Anyone have any questions about runes? Want to ask about runes or give us some alpha? Let us know. We need more people to come up and chill. We haven't been having too many chills lately on their runes because we need people, good projects to come. I'm waiting for the first runes that goes from like 1 million to 100 million. We haven't really had like big gainers, right? What's the biggest gainer we've seen?
Yeah, I think the biggest one were some of those mints and probably some like Winko Mango. Was that like the biggest free mint type of thing that went up?
Yeah, I think Winko Mango has been the biggest come up for people.
The grandma coin was up like 300% yesterday. I think the Rune Dev was behind that. At least that's, I believe, what he had said on his Twitter. That was at a 300% gain yesterday.
Shit, I almost minted it the other day. I'm looking for.
I don't think the Rune Dev was behind that. I don't think he was behind that, but he just like tweeted about it because I think somebody posted in like a reply to one of his tweets, and then he like tweeted about it or whatever, like talking about how it's like a good rune. But I don't think the Rune Dev was behind it though. But you never know with those guys.
What's up, Traptillion?
Hey, what's up? So I was just responding to the shield thing. So me personally, I'm bullish on this project called Mutant House Inscription. They're dropping soon, like within the next couple days. The artwork is, what I think is probably some of the best in the ordinal space right now. And they got a lot of crazy utility coming. They're re-inscribing their inscriptions too. They got a lot of crazy shit coming.
What's it called?
Mutant Hound Inscription.
We tried.
Oh, I don't like the Mutant Hounds because what do you call it? They want me to connect my OMB wallet to Mint. I wasn't gonna do that.
I mean, you could. They're live on Magic Eden right now.
Well, yeah, now you can buy them. I'm just saying I didn't mint it. So because I didn't mint it because of that, I mean, I'm not gonna go buy it at a higher price, But yeah, I don't know. I haven't. When I was looking through the art, I didn't really like it, but teach their own with everything. But we got Burden on the stage. Burden appears once every 3 months. Burden, how are you doing today? I miss you, man.
Doing great, man. Miss you too. Yo, do you guys have any allocation for this decentralized thing?
Yeah, I got one Promethean. I'm still waiting on my airdrop. I originally got airdrop 5, but I paper handed 3, sold 1 near the top, bought another, and then sold that near the next top. So yeah, I only got 1 left. Yeah, I'm waiting on that airdrop still. But
you sold how many?
So I got airdrop 5. I sold 3 way too early. I sold it like within the first 10 minutes, and then I had 2. Then I sold another one at like 0.07, I want to say. Then I bought 1 at the halvening when I saw they got the second rune for like 0.035. And then I sold that for like 0.079, I want to say.
Wait, but didn't I swear on another space I heard you say you had like 10 blobs.
Oh no, yeah, I have blobs. Why did they get?
Yeah,
I got yeah, I don't know, because they airdropped one of their Prometheans to I don't know if I got it for a blob, but they airdropped it to blobs, but only like I think 500 people out of the 10,000 got it. So yeah, I heard they were getting some of the token airdropped out of that remaining 4.5%, but I don't know what that allocation is. But yeah, I'm still waiting on my airdrops for that.
Yeah, I have a blob, so I'm getting a whatnot, but OMB also gets some, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot more than you expect.
Oh, I hope so, because I got 10 fucking blobs.
What about this?
Yeah, the airdrops have been incredible. To OMB holders and other top projects in Bitcoin, the airdrops have been of value for sure.
Yeah, it's at 100 million market cap right now, but not all of it's been given out.
I mean, if it could say about 100 million, that's a W.
I agree. I hear a lot of people saying they're going to hold it long term, though. They think it's going to go to like 300, 400, 500, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably holding it when I get it. I already took profits on the other one, so yeah, I'll just hold that. I mean, see what the CyberCongs team can do, and then what do you call? I'll hold the Ordle and see if anything else comes of that. But yeah, it's kind of my strat right now.
Yeah, I also have some people saying they're like picking up Prometheans because they're at a very low price right now. They think that like this isn't the end game for Prometheans and there's going to be more to come with them. So they think it's like a very cheap entry right now compared to what it was before. Because like a bunch of people just cheated when the snapshot was taken. So I don't know. That might be a play as well.
Yeah, I could see that being like a whitelist for a PFP, or you have to burn a couple for a PFP if they want to do that. So, yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing at these low prices to pick it up. You know, it is like Runestone's around this price, and the next token's probably not coming for like a year or something like that, or till the end of the year. And there's 100,000 of those, where there's only 21,000 with this. So, no, yeah, I don't think it's the worst play you can make.
I have a question with Arsic. I've been picking up some of the miners. Are the boosts still active, or is that just like an up in the air thing?
I think so. I think they applied season 2. Hold on. Let me see if I can see if they have it. Cause I sort of might have said it in the tweet they did it. See, look on their page, boost, nothing since the original boost thing. Yeah, I don't know if it applies to season 2. What is it? Rune Dev, the other one. I can't find it.
Open up the big guy. Open up the big guy.
It's okay. What are we looking at?
You see the top?
Yeah, I don't see anything in their tweets talking about a boost for season 2. So I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that either, to be honest. But I did just get my decentralized airdrop, so let's fucking go.
Oh, did you? Nice. What was the allocation? How much did you get per rune?
It's 910,000 each, and I had that in 2 wallets. So, yeah, they delivered it to both wallets. So, check your wallets. You probably got it if you have one of those free runes.
Nice. So, what is the current value right now of the airdrop?
4K.
Oh,
it's like 4.5K.
It's not too bad, honestly. That's fucking sick.
That's not too bad, yeah.
Not too bad. It's amazing.
Well, I was just doing comparative to what the ordinal itself.
Bird, we're not in the bear anymore. $4,000 is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, we don't get out of bed for anything less than 10 grand
Bro,
now.
$4,000 ain't even 0.1 Bitcoin.
It's just 0.4 grand, yeah, dude. We need more money, for sure. We got 6 minutes left in the space. We run this space 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock every day. I'm gonna be honest, today I was thinking about not running it. I was like, yo, you know, I was watching a TV show, you know, Bad Habit. I watched maybe one a week. And I was watching, it's like on the second episode, I was looking at some good stuff. And I was thinking, hey, I'm not going to run this space. I'll finish this episode, run a little later. But no, we're showing up 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock every day, weekdays, guaranteed. Saturday, Sunday optional. But we did run Saturday and Sunday. We ran about 3 hours on Sunday because I showed up a little late. We're going to bring you the Runes Alpha. We're going to talk about runes, help educate people on runes, and onboard as many people to runes as we can, to Bitcoin Ordinals, BRC20s, and get people on the Bitcoin blockchain where it all started. Pups at 13 billion, R6 to 10 billion, 20 billion, 21 billion, R6 to $1. All these runes are going to go higher. There's not enough excitement, in my opinion, on CT for runes. There's not enough excitement on CT for Bitcoin and what's happening with Hong Kong ETF coming online. Even if it's the same story. Sell the news event for Hong Kong ETF. You know what happened on the sell the news event for Bitcoin? A few weeks later, it was much higher as an all-time high. So everyone, get ready to go. stop being depressed on the timeline because your meme coins are down. It's not that serious, guys. It's, Bitcoin is here. Get on Bitcoin. Stop messing around. And give us some alpha. Come here if you're a runes team. If you're working on runes, you're working on ordinals, come here. Tell us what you're doing. We'll even allow you to show for a little bit. Walker, your hand shot up. Are you on ordinals on Bitcoin? What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks, man. Yeah, I have a project I'm doing with psychedelic mushroom research in Jamaica. It's one of the few places in the world where you don't really have to have any fancy licensing and whatnot. And we got a project that's kind of just really young in the works and whatnot. We're trying to buy a mass spectrometer, but if y'all want to look up
Let's go, champ.
ticker Spore Research, that's one that I just got out. There's 0 mint on it. I think actually, I don't know. I think I minted maybe like 126,000, maybe 420 million. So it's like I literally mints almost like unminted. And then there's a really cool project that I'm working with Zero Tech and the Meow Chain. And if you want to look up ticker sign Mushroom World, that's me too.
So, did you say runes or are these all altcoins?
No, these are runes.
Okay, cool. Pin them at the top if you have anything on them, or reply to the space saying what you're doing. We got about 3 more minutes. Anyone else who wants to give us a show?
Hold on, I got the perfect guy for you if you're working with mushrooms. I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head. Hold on, I gotta look.
Gotta love psychedelic mushrooms.
Yeah, please, guys. Yeah, we got some really cool projects we're working with, and it's kind of sad to see, but like the billionaire that kind of owns the lab doesn't really want to fund anything, so kind of got to do it with ourselves.
What are you gonna do with the mass spectrometer? What the fuck? What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
with that?
a mass spectrometer. It's just used for analytical stuff. So, for example, one of the cool projects I can speak on is that they're taking like the same strain of cubensis and growing it with different types of substrate, and they're looking to see what differences in like harmaline and beta cysteines and all different sorts of like alkaloids and tryptophans on really like the exact same mushroom but just grown in different conditions. And whenever you have like that kind of machine, it can help you like test for things that might not just pop up in an HPLC. So like they have one of those, but we're working on getting them a mass spec right now.
For those that don't know, HPLC is high pressure liquid chromatography. It's just another way to test chemicals, etc.
Thanks,
very cool, very cool. Let's pin those to the top if anyone wants to support, or maybe I'm sure Walker will accept your DM to ask him more about what he's doing. And if you want to come to our space again at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, maybe show up a little earlier. We'll give you a little bit more time. But we do have knife talk starting in 2 minutes. So we want to be respectful of our friends and allow them to have a space. And recommend everyone who wants to learn about ordinals, runes, and all things Rep 3, the little bit more relaxed space. You go to Knife Talk. Alpha, go ahead.
Oh, wait, before you go, Walker, I did just pin up that was it, Morgan Rockwell. Awesome dude, OG Bitcoiner. And he inscribed like the DNA sequence of mushrooms or whatever on.
Yeah,
Bitcoin,
I'm pretty sure
so-
that's the Node Father on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken.
He might be. I'm not on Instagram, so I wouldn't know. But
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the same guy. He's really cool, but he doesn't want to touch anything in the psychedelic realm. I think he lives in San Diego, but
oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
post a lot of psychedelic stuff, so that makes sense.
It's funny because yesterday I tried to etch a rune for DMT, ditryptomethylene, and of course someone had already done it. Wasn't a shock.
Gotcha. Alpha, you had something?
Yeah,
Or
no,
no?
it was just in Prometheus. I think the airdrop was fair. You got like what, $400, $4,000. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the equivalent price of the inscription was like $5,000, just like an equivalent split.
I never played this.
And we know that the token's gonna pump to like maybe $1,600, maybe $1,500, whatever, $10,000, like that range. And then if you could play it right, like it could even pump even higher. And then you could get back into the inscriptions pretty fairly. So like some like even rune stones, but maybe the mechanics are a little different. Like the way that they build the ladder, that's built on sand, is a little different. So I think the whole way that they did it was kind of cool, because like like what you have to do is just make holders happy, and when you make holders happy, you're allowed to build other steps, and I think that's pretty like prominent, and yeah, like right, giving $4,000 to people, right, and possibly have like the opportunity like to make that $4,000 like 3 to 4x. That's kind of cool. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Oh no.
Appreciate everyone for coming to space. We're on the 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and we may do a late night space, 11 and 12 o'clock. We'll see. All things runes, Bitcoin ordinals, BRC20s, and Web3. Everyone have a good night. We'll talk tomorrow. Pop.
I hate that little ending tune after you get railed.
Put some pressure. I love it.
One more. I don't want to keep on buying it.
Tumbles right here. We need a tumble.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Hey, Lita. My number one fan, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how we didn't already get in.
Oh my God.
We didn't get in.
Not get in?
No, we didn't. That's fucking insane, bro.
Jesus Christ, man.
That one hit, like, literally got us there, and then just fucking.
Come on. Do something with that wild up there. Okay. Oh man, the second one keeps fucking us, man.
Oh man.
Come on, something big.
Thanks.
Maybe. Oh, there was more pinks there, man. Fuck. I don't know. Chat, you like this one or no? W or L? Okay, good start.
That's good. That's a great start.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
This will be good, yeah. Colossal here.
Dude, do your job, man. God damn.
Colossal, save us.
Hello.
Colossal. Wilds should make it enough.
Don't chill out.
Down here. Nice. We're good.
Now, come on, now. Get up. No one jinx that one out.
Come on, go, man. Nice.
Good. Needed that to be bigger. Way bigger.
Fucking 3 fucking wild.
Man. I mean, this shit can go crazy, huh? You can make it like a whole other stage and shit?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Love a little juice in the beginning, you know? What's going on bottom right, bro? How are you not? Oh my god, bro. Big yellow. Greens. In here.
Come on.
Nice.
Another green.
Oh.
Combo. you have to have
tumble
chat
in.
explain it.
And then you gotta. Is it fill up the side still?
Yeah, you gotta. I
Maybe?
think you gotta tumble in. Could be wrong. There's them things highlighted out.
You see it's filling up.
Now, what are these? Oh, okay.
You knock all those
You gotta
out.
get
you
all
probably
5 of
You
these.
get all the gems, yeah. Oh, this is a good board for it. Oh, didn't hit though.
Yeah, if that triangle down there hit, would have been nice.
Oh, just give us a tumble over there.
I think it's just fill it up, but like the colors get you the bigger gems and stuff for like base hits, and it fills it up more. I think if you fill it all the way, then it goes to the bonus.
Well, we're getting killed on these spins right now. So.
Yeah.
It's not too easy to spin in.
Oh, Landy, I just saw your comment on Kick. What's up, bro? Oh, shit, that shit keeps happening.
No way we gotta fill up that whole thing, and we're not even getting one fucking hit.
Right. That's all I'm saying, man. One more try, then I'm out of here. Nice. Something big, big. Are we already in?
Yeah.
We're in the next one?
No, this is the start.
Oh shit, I'm trolling. Okay. Nice little base hit off the rip. Hey. Nice. Big, something big, big, big. Nice. Take that. More than that big, but. Oh no. Thanks. We need something
Thanks.
crazy.
Get close.
Think.
Oh, it's gonna be
Need
so
one more.
close, bro.
Oh my god, that's trash.
Oh, this fucking slot. Holy shit. Wish Hooger Twist. Never played this
Trigger
one.
twist. Let me see. I think it's just like a reskinned slot that you played before. Yeah, it's just.
Oh,
Trigger
this
Twist.
is okay. Sugar Rush. Fuck that.
Cook, baby, cook.
I'm looking. Try this maybe.
This is a classic too.
Ooh, ooh. Mini collectors.
He remembers.
Smelly one.
Yes, it is. The bottom one.
Is it the bottom one?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy fuck. Gold coins, collector. If you're gonna give it to me, give me fucking 3. Nice. Again. We need 3, right?
Training wheels.
What's up, man?
Can we talk about consensus?
Not the 5,000.
Oh yeah, we can talk about consensus. That's actually a good topic to talk about. I'm gonna be here. Oh, you guys gonna be here? I mean, I'm already here, and I had a couple friends, planning parties and events over here. So, I have things to do. I'm always gonna plan my own party, but you know what? I don't want to pay that money right now. Maybe next year. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, I do want to do something really cool. Like this summer, I want to do something and get a bunch of crypto people out to another country, and maybe we rent out a villa or something, and we just travel. That's something that I want to do. But for as far as consensus goes, I don't know, man. I mean, Matt, you're gonna be here, right?
Oh snap! Mad, why did you not go to NFT NYC? Or did you? And I had no idea. Gotta let that. Huh? What? We gotta let the AI boot up.
Huh is such an underrated response.
Huh?
Huh?
I feel like Matt is on dial-up.
I love texting huh to people.
You know what? We have a nice little break here. May I suggest a absolutely nothing theme song?
That's so troll.
NFT NYC is so basura.
It's so what?
Basura means trash in Spanish.
Since when Mad fluent in Spanish though?
Yo, this motherfucker.
Consensus is gonna be lit.
He has a translator, and he fucking decided to do it in another language. Like, how out of pocket is that shit?
Gave me them everywhere early.
Like, imagine going into a fucking Japanese space, and then like typing, and then like the voice is in English. Like, come on, bro.
Can we loop back around to this theme song?
Yeah. Shoot.
Alright, what do you want the theme song to do? And who should sing it? Like, should we have members of the stage sing it, and then we just like record it, and then we clip it up?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play it for you right now.
Absolutely nothing.
Fuck my baby dead. Fuck my baby dead. Fuck my baby dead. I'm a fine ass bitch. I ain't in the house bed. Fuck my baby dead. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. Hey. Look at them booty cheeks. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. Hey. Look at them booty cheeks.
What song is that? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, that's Bow 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 by Sexy Red, F My Baby Daddy. Also known as That's That Booty Meat.
It was so bad we were 5 seconds before I realized we needed a wild.
Matt, why does Versus AI work faster than your AI voice?
Oh snap.
I'm a little rusty, bro. Bear with me. I've been trading too much, becoming introverted. 'Cause I am Flash.
Okay, calm the fuck down, dude. Dude, Matt has been in his like. Dude, shout out to Matt. He used to be in the stasis trenches all the time, and now he's in the trenches. I don't know what trenches you're in, but I know you're in the trenches because we had some conversations about what's going on, but that was Matt's dig. He used to go to every space and just fucking. He just fucking did that shit. Every space, not just mine. It was really cool.
We lit my boy.
So is that like the Walmart AI? Is that like the Target AI?
Stop with these shit symbols, man. Get them out.
Can I get an ice cream so good?
Yes.
Need them up there. We got that 5X.
Yeah, we need them up here.
Ice cream so good, yes. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good.
Oh shit! I forgot I can do it too. Hold on.
Ice cream so good, yes.
What in the Alvin of the Chip and the Monks?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the album and shit now, so. But You know, the voice changer is pretty fucking cool. I honestly just never used it. I sometimes use it on phone calls, though. It's kind of funny. Like sometimes I'll do like,
Pineapple, pineapple pen.
hello?
Pineapple, pineapple pen.
12 spins, all that fucking action.
Hi, Erica. How are you?
Hey. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we just chilling on this Monday. Is time just like moving real quick for everyone? Real quick all of a sudden? Like, I felt like
Welcome to the speaker panel.
I feel like the first month took forever to get through. We're all like, oh my God, another day in January. And then tomorrow's another day in January. Now it's May.
Of course, Yuli likes this one.
Holy fuck, his name. What the fuck?
Yeah, crazy. I don't know. The whole year has actually gone by super, super fast for me. It just like flew the fuck by. Lightning speed. January, gone. February, I'm just kidding. I'm being over dramatic.
No, you're right, though. And like, the band like it? The band like it was slow as fuck.
January, gone. February, who is she? March, I don't know her.
Yeah, like what happened in March? What did we do in March?
Yeah, like
I know what happened in
what
like.
happened in March?
I know what happened in like. That was a great month.
What happened in March, Josh? Oh, was that? Wait, okay, wait. Don't tell me. That was the pre-sales, right? March was pre-sales.
Yeah, that was the pre-sale season.
Okay, I used to have a DGen calendar. I started it on January 1st and I did it for like 5 days and then I forgot about it. So I should probably start that again so I can keep track of everything that's going on in the space. Yeah.
LMAO.
Yeah, LMAO, totally.
Yeah, look on that timing though.
So, like, anyways, can we talk about consensus? Cough, cough.
What's going down in consensus? This is second time.
Man, you really don't know what the fuck's going on with the consensus.
I think he has an announcement. Do you have an announcement, Matt? Why don't you just like spread those cards way across the table? Maybe take one, flip one, give a
Matt,
little
square up.
read.
I'm tired of the disrespect. It'll run your pockets in Austin.
I'm thinking of renting out a Cybertruck and chill with the boys when I get there.
Oh shit, I should do that. That sounds fun. No, I saw Cybertruck yesterday and I was like, oh, I could totally drive that. Like,
can I drive one of the Cybertrucks for like 5 minutes?
Want to join me?
Yeah, just like I want 5 minutes. Just
I'm going to steal
intimate
your
time with me
Cybertruck
in
and
the
use
truck.
it to pick up hookers.
Good luck. If you come to consensus, we can tell you exactly where to go for that.
Stick to yourself.
Come on, man.
Shut the fuck up, lil bro.
All right, Josh, it's been a good run. My career is over.
Bro, you just fucking started. The fuck you mean?
Josh, where do I go to get hookers?
I don't know, ask Erica.
From the bonus, or is it just free spins? Oh
yeah. Wait, I thought you knew. I'm just
crazy animation.
Does it change the whole screen we're looking at right now?
No, I mean, it's
like a little bit of probing, their the legs that they stand on, as far as their understanding,
Why
get
can I
cut
miss
out
Rose?
quickly, and then it becomes like this personal thing. Like this Leonidas guy, I was asking him some questions, and one of
I am starting to believe.
Eva, come here.
Oh fuck.
This is so stupid.
Oh, 5 Plinko balls. And 5 only. Only 5. Whoa.
Yo.
Get out.
Kick right.
2 X's.
You knew 5.
Get out, get out! Gary, shut up, bitch. Right, we're out, we're out.
Go.
Go! Nice! Alright, we take it. One more. Only one, though. Takes 70.
$2,700 ball. Jesus Christ.
Get out! Oh.
Fuck.
Alright, low come up. Couple 2X's and a 9.
We're back.
I'm so horny. Come on.
My old friend.
Oh, yeah. Duel. Dead.
I want duel.
Yeah.
Just something that had been working in the background, and I think it's something that is good for everyone to understand. And I just wanted to set the context there, and Moose can dive in a little more on the details of the project and where we go from here.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. So yeah, our team was taking care of all the technical part of the project, the marketing side, etc. Basically, like Danny he's an artist. He's like really talented. He's really good at what he's doing. So yeah, our team was handling all the technical part, but it was a super hyped launch. It was hard to satisfy everyone and to launch it in a fair way. Basically, I think, Chris, it's better if we can address every part of the FUD, like every concern. I think the biggest